Yo, what is that, mother truckers? Sorry I'm late. Having trouble with the goddamn web server or webcam thing again. So frustrating. Hey guys, hope everybody's having a good day. Sorry I'm late. I had this app that I use for the web cam. It's my phone, right? It goes through an app. It's called Camo, Reincumbent or whatever. And somehow I had it set up on two email addresses, my personal and my Lefty one. And I have to renew the license. So I go to renew the license under the personal one, and then it won't connect to the MacBook because on my phone, the app somehow is connected to the Lefty email, even though you can't log in and out on the app. So then I got a subscription under that email. And then a month later, it just runs out. Like they don't auto renew, it just runs out. So I go to do it again, and then I set it up on the personal email. It's a whole nightmare. I set it up as an annual, and I emailed them like 3 times. They said they figured it out. And then just now it doesn't connect. It wants to connect to the damn personal email. So anyway, I got it sorted out, but I had to pay another $40 for another annual subscription. Hopefully they refund me. And I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Work, and then pick my kid up, then go get groceries, then get home and eat, and then hang out with you guys. So time to chill. Hope you guys are having a good night. What's up, Sinister? Addicted to Knives? Hey, man. Joe, what up, dude? Grady's Gear? What's up? Red Beard? Yep. What up, Mick? Who is Seraphin? What's up, dude? What is the knife in the photo? What knife did I put it? Oh, is that the FSD? This guy? This it? This is my probably my new favorite knife. The Brown Knives FSD. Absolutely love this thing. It's gargantuan though. I mean, it's like almost a 4-inch blade. But freaking awesome knife. I had 2, but I traded one for something, a little something. I got some goodies this week, guys, so I'll be showing you guys that tonight. I didn't have a guest, so I was going to go solo, I guess. I don't know. What's up, Evolved? What up, brah? Stacy, what's up? Thanks for moderating and hitting the links there. I got a new affiliate link today for Big Idea Designs. They sent me this bit bar to check out, and they're sending me some other stuff too, which is really cool. But it comes with this sheath. It's like a little belt sheath. It's kind of weird that it has a belt sheath, but I don't know. And then it's like this titanium bar, essentially. And then it has bits in it. So you push this up, and all the bits come out, and then you can just pick whichever one you want. Like, hey, I want my T15. Comes with a T15 and a 20, I think, which is kind of weird, but you can put in whatever you want. And then right there, you bop it in, and then you turn shit. You drive shit. It also has this. Comes with an extender. So you can go full ham if you want. And I did find out, and then they just kind of drop back in. They're not like held in by anything except for magnetism, but they work well. What I found out was this doesn't pop into anything, but because of the magnet, you can just pop it onto there. And if you have it in a bag or something, I'm sure it'll hold on for a while. And then you can use the clip in your pocket or a bag or something. So it's really cool. I'm pretty big fan of that. But I got it today, so I haven't like tested it. But I mean, it kind of is what it is. Seems pretty cool. The only thing I don't love is that it's kind of, a square rectangle. It's kind of weird to turn a rectangle instead of a circle, cylinder, I guess you call it. But check out Big Idea Designs. I think they're sending me a pen and some other stuff too. The what's that one you guys always told me to get? The the razor thing. Yeah, So check it out. You can use my code Lefty EDC. I think it's all caps. I don't know if that matters, but Lefty EDC will get you 10% off at bigideadesigns.com. And I also signed up for their international program. So if you're international, you can go to bigideadesigns.co, and then you can still use the code Lefty EDC. I'll have a link in my videos going forward, but I just got that today. So Blade shares on my wife's birthday. Don't know how I can pull it off 2 years in a row. Yeah. Luckily, I can just say it's work. It's funny. Looks like the schedule needs an update. The live will now be scheduled for 7:30. Yeah. Man, 8:15 has always worked. I mean, I think I was late one time, and it was like 5 minutes. And I was actually sitting here at like 8:12. I got up here after dinner. But I wanted to get the camera right so I could show you some cool shit. Troy's in the house. What's up, Troy? So Troy's going to be on next week, I think, if he can make it. And check out this baller slip he made me for the bear. And what I love about it is I have a lot of cool slips, right? Like Lancelot Leather, Joe makes really good slips as well. What I'm digging about this is it's kind of like Kydex. Like, look at that. Like, it's super thin, and then it's basically like Kydex. Do I have it the right way? No, I always put it in backwards. Whenever I have a 50-50 shot at something, I get it wrong. Like fucking USBs, whenever you got to put them in one way or the other, always get it wrong. But anyway, like, look at it. It's just like Kydex. Just pops it. Just pops in. So Troy is hooking it up with slips for the Jack Wolf knives. I have 3 of these now. One's out on loan. This is some of the cool shit I got this week. So this is the Natty. This is the Natty micarta. Look at that. Looky. Actually, this was the last one I thought I would want. Well, green micarta probably was, but I always am a black micarta kind of guy, right? But this natural micarta on this knife just looks perfect. The dark bolsters with the Natty just look so good. I've been using this a little bit. It's very useful, man. I mean, the hollow grind is ridiculous. I did cut some cardboard with it, and it was weird. I don't know if it was like too thick or something was weird about it, but like I was kind of dry. I was getting stuck in the cut. And I don't know if that's just because the knife is too small, like I couldn't get enough power or something. But other parts of it, I would just slice right through like crazy. So it was a little odd. I'm guessing it was more like how I was cutting versus the knife, if that makes sense. But yeah, that did happen when I was cutting cardboard with it. That's the Natty, and then I have the black micarta. And I've handled 5 or 6 of these now. Between the 3 I've had, the one I handled for my buddy Joe at lunch today, and I swear I handled one other one, but I could be wrong. And they all have the same action. I mean, they're within 10% of each other in terms of like the pool and all that stuff, but they all feel fantastic. Just utterly wonderful, guys. If you haven't gotten one of these Jack Wolfs yet, the Sharpshooter Jack, I highly recommend it. I think there's still some available at OCDforedc.com. He got some new slips in today from Lancelot Leather. Shout out to Joe. He did some clip slips. For me personally, I'm going to go with no clip. I just think with a slip joint, that's kind of the way to go. If I had my phone, I'd show. Oh, you know what? I will show you since Troy was nice enough to pop in. Let's pull it up. I'm going to show you what he made today. They look so good, guys. Like cream into pants good. And I asked him, how much are these, right? Because I'm thinking like, you know, these are going to cost, I don't know, like 50, 60, 70 bones for a badass slip like this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. The 3 over here are mine. That one's somebody else's. And I don't know. I kind of like that one. I kind of want one of those too. But that one's going to be for the fat carbon one I have. But dude, if you get these, if you tell them I sent you, they're like $40, 35, $40 shipped. Are you kidding me? Like, that's ridiculous. And that's not just for Jack Wolf. I mean, he'll do a slip for whatever. I mean, as long as he can, he might need you to send the knife. But he does the bear. He does the Jack Wolf. He could probably give us a list of what he does. He did one for my OEG EDC Keystone Nuck thing, bottle opener. So Troy's killing it, and he's gonna be on next week. We're gonna check it out because he's sending me these and some other stuff. So yeah. Anyway, check that out. Shout out to Troy. All right, we got a new member. I got to skip ahead as usual. I figured I'd go solo to try to actually keep up tonight, but then I put myself in a hole. Yep, Mick became a YouTube. I thought his comment said, "Yep, Mick." That's his name. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Here's your kangaroo sack that all of the super chats and members joining get. So if you want to see this on screen, super chat. Let me see if I missed anything. I think I saw a couple of hey Kevs. I don't want to overlook anybody. I apologize, guys. Will B, what up, dude? He said, which FSD did you keep? I kept the one in 154 CM. Mainly because the one in 20 CV, it had the other milling pattern. I prefer this milling pattern personally. They're both good, but I like this one better. Although that other one kind of feels slimmer somehow. I don't know. It's weird. This is 154 CM, which isn't, but the amount I'm going to use this knife in particular is not going to be crazy. And 154 CM is good. And I had the DLC hardware and the number 1 milling pattern, and I was thinking about doing a blade swap, but he marks the steel right on the handle right here. And I don't know, it just felt weird. And, the other one needed to break in a little bit. So I just traded that one. And the dude traded me a Rask for it. So I got this Grimsmo Rask right here, which I took apart and Loctited earlier because in the unboxing, it kind of felt sluggish. Like it was weird. Like I could fail it, which that's just odd for one of these. But I think it was just either dry or the pivot was really tight because now you can see like it's just dropping. Oh. And the detent is definitely solid. Do I wish it was stronger? Maybe a little bit. See, I missed it, but see, it's fine there. I don't know if I'm on the lock bar when I do it right-handed, but left-handed just feels a little weaker. I don't know. That's probably just me. I would prefer a satin one, like a Stonewash or something. So if anybody has one and wants to trade or something, let me know. This one has blue accents, which I like, and then it has purple hardware down here. It also could be just have sat in a box the whole time and maybe, nobody used it, so it needs to break in. But the action's good. I tightened it down a little bit. So like I had it to where it was really just guillotining, and then I tightened it up a little. There wasn't play or anything. I prefer to go as tight as I can without sacrificing action. And it was still just doing that guillotine thing. So I really like the size. I like the width. I really like the blade profile, even though it's a goofy one. And I love that it kind of has a flipper choil. You can get up here and, I don't know how many people have these and use them, but I plan on using this. And I feel like it's going to be a really good one to use. So Sorry, I missed a couple of. We got Hey Mick. Troy, appreciate the love, brother. Shake that sack, baby. There you go. Shake it. Shake it. Yeah, shout out to Troy, man. Troy's kicking ass. And then we got Javon. Happy Thursday. Thanks, dude. Happy Thursday. Oops. Thirsty Thursday. Yeah, so I got 3 of these. Ben sent me one for the channel to review, right? That's the Fat Carbon one. And then I bought 2 to show my support and because I just love the damn knife. I was thinking I might give one away to you guys at some point. We'll see. I mean, I don't need 3 of them, right? But we'll see what happens when I get the slips and that kind of thing. I don't need to rush it or anything. And maybe I'll keep them all. They are kind of collectible, you know. I do have a giveaway tonight. I have a Issuing Stitches Hank. This is from last week. Josh didn't want this because his wife doesn't like skulls. From Alicord Paracord, we have this paracord. I think she called it a spinet or sinet. And it goes on your keychain here. So that's from Alicord Paracord. Shout out to them. Check them out on Instagram. She'll make these and stuff. They start at like $5. Shout out to KPL. They're sending me a new care package. This is like all I have left. But these are those rust preventative tabs. You can put it in your knife case or a drawer or wherever you keep your knives. And if you space them out a little bit, it helps bring the humidity down. Then I have some Swiggity Swaggity Zach stuff. Shout out to Zach. I also have this patch here, DSKFS, Dead Nuts, Lefty, OEG, One-Eyed Ghost EDC sticker, Get Good Screw. Shout out to them. Tempest Knives. Shout out to Casey if he's here. I'm ignoring him probably. Stafford's EDC. Shout out to Corey, another Dead Nuts, and Tri-State River Valley Creations. It's like the longest name ever. I love it. And then, don't worry, guys. I got you. I got you with a knife from QSP. Picked this up off of White Mountain because I was testing out Lynch clips like here. This is the Rips Garage Tech clip. They sent me samples from Rips and Lynch. You can see it's got a blem right there. But they sent me these to test out on the prototypes to see, right? And I had to dial it in with QSP to make sure they work. You can see they're kind of knocking off Civivi here a little bit with this. And then you have a cool penguin sticker. Now, that's more original. I like that. This is the Osprey, and this one is in this shred blue carbon fiber. And I got it in this. Mainly, I just wanted to test the wire clip, right? Their wire clip spacing does not match the Spyderco one. And I found out when we sent them our CAD file for the stout, I was positive that we had the right spacing. And we did. They changed it. They changed it to this because that's their standard wire clip. Because the Kunwu ones, they fit. So we had the right spacing. They changed it, which is fine. That's why we caught it, and that's why you do prototypes. But that's why I bought this, just to see if that spacing was the same, and it was. So this has a wire clip. And I got this carbon fiber because on our prototypes, we got the regular shred carbon fiber, and I hate it, right? I just hate how shiny it is, right? And people always say, like, you should get the blue or the red, but I got it just to prove this looks like shit. I mean, do you guys like, okay, let me backtrack. This is like, you know, how much is this knife? I have no idea. $80, maybe? I forget what I paid. I get a little bit of discount from White Mountain because I'm giving it away. Shout out to White Mountain Knives. Use code LeftyEDC. But on a budget knife, this is cool, right? It's fine. But would you pay 280 bones for a knife with this on it? I wouldn't. I wouldn't give you my money. So that's why I didn't do it. Anyway, Dead nut centering. Good flipper action. The one thing with these Ospreys, I've had 2 of them now. I think I gave the other one away too. Great ergos. It's kind of like their Elementum, sort of, right? Now, the issue is lock bar is kind of stiff and hard to get out of the way, and the action isn't like good. And I tried to take the other one apart and like tune it up, and it just I couldn't. And then it was like an absolute bear to try to get the centering back. And so I wouldn't even mess with it if I was you. I would just, let it break in or whatever. But I don't like the lock bar on this knife very much. But anyway, that is the giveaway knife. I love how I always talk shit on the giveaway knife. And then I'm like, you want this, right? It's free. Okay. So let me put all this stuff back in. Shout out to everybody that donated. I really appreciate that. And to White Mountain Knives for the discount. It really helps me give away knives, guys. I spend like $100 every couple weeks. I get, 3, 4 knives, and then I give them away. And then I have to buy more because I give one away on every week, pretty much. And then on the edge on the Saturday, every other, I give one away. So it's a lot of knives. But shout out to the Patreons and the members and everybody for making that happen. Really appreciate that. All right, let's look at some comments. Thrasher, what's up, dude? BT's in the house. He said, I like it, but not on a $200 knife. See, yeah, exactly. Bougie isn't my aesthetic in general, so nah. Gotcha. Nope, not on the stout for sure. Yeah, for sure. $59.95. There you go. So I probably paid like 30 for it, something like that. Hit it with a brilliant pad. A brilliant pad? You mean a Brillo pad? Man, I don't get into that shit like you, man. I need to try it or send you some stuff, If you're gonna do colored CF, gotta do fat carbon. Yeah, but dude, that's a whole nother animal, man. That knife is $60 at White Mountain. The fat carbon scales alone on that knife would be $60 probably. You want to see what else I got today? What? Rosie, you want to see something cool? Look, isn't this plain as fuck? Like, you're gonna get a Rosie and you're gonna get a plain ass one, Kev. Like, what the fuck is your problem, bro? Bam! I got you, dog. I got that Timascus for days. I call it Blue Zebra. It's the Blue Zebra. Ooh! Got that. It's got that Magna Cut. You ever heard of it? I got that good stuff. It's the Magna Cut. Sorry. It says it somewhere on here. At least I think it does. Somebody told me it says, there it is. Can you see it? Right there. MC, baby. Metal Complex. Motherfucker, I stole your knife. I'm just kidding. Stands for Magna Cut. Anyway, what do you guys think of that clip? What do you think? You like them colors? I'm thinking of having knife modders do milk my second one. Haven't decided yet. I was thinking about taking this one and having them do their bark pattern on it. But I don't know how that would go with this blue and everything. And I really do like the scales. I like how they feel in hand. And I like that it has a plain side. And then when you're trying to ball out, you just go. So yeah, I think I do like my other one better. This one. Sorry, I know I'm breaking hearts right now. I apologize. Hate this backwards shit. This is my the one I had before. This one I like the golf putter on, right? This one hasn't been used as much, I guess. You can kind of get that shine on the blade a little bit. Love the golf putter. And then, pa-pow! Got that little pop of color. I don't know. I really do like this blue. I like the zebra stripe blue on here. And it's on the backspacer, Timascus there too. You can see the layers. If this had the golf putter, it'd be over. You know what I mean? Now this one does have a little more. It feels a little more jank. Like when you disengage it, it just like you hear that. You hear how it kind of like makes all them weird noises. This one just kind of falls to your nail. There's no like crick, crick, crick. I don't know. I took it apart and cleaned it today, so there's nothing in there. I think it's just super like drop shutty, so it sounds kind of jank, if you know what I mean. But they're both just fantastic. So cool to have a bling one and a plain one. Yeah. Well, they're both kind of blingage, you know, on this side. They're both blanging out on this side, but I don't know. I love this Zerblast finish on the golf putter. Just so nice, man. I had to have another one. And my local buddy, shout out to you. I don't know if he wants me to tell people. But he won his third lotto the other day. So like it happens, guys. People win and they win more than once. He won his third lotto. And this was the one he got first. This is number 555. And then he won a like really plain one. It was kind of similar to this, but no fancy shit, right? It was like $700 even. And then the other night he won the one with the bronze on it, and he's like, I don't need three, right? So he sold this to me for $1,000, and he paid like just under that. So he didn't rake me through the coals. And the funniest thing is, I found this guy. He messaged me through Debo Knives, and he's like, yo, I heard Kev in a video say he was looking for another Rosie. He's like, I have one. I would sell it. So I start talking to this guy, and shout out to you, dude, if you're listening. And I started talking to him, and I just wasn't sure. Like, I didn't know him. He, you know, I wouldn't say he was like weird, but like, I just wasn't sure. You know what I mean? Somebody just reaches out like, hey, I got this knife you really want. You know, I should have trusted it more, but he had number 554, which there was only two made of this exact spec. And he had the other one and was offering it to me the same day that I got this one. How weird is that? These were like from months ago. And he was going to sell it to me for $850. Less than he paid. Another reason I was like, what? You know, I just wasn't sure. So I feel bad that I didn't trust the guy and just buy it because I would have got another one. But he ended up, I was like, you could send it to me and then I'll pay you when I get it, like an idiot. But like, that was how I felt. I just didn't want to risk it. Should have. But somebody else got one. Apparently he said he sold it. So I think he put it on eBay, or maybe he found somebody else. Maybe he hit another channel up who wanted one. It's kind of funny though that he had the one under this same exact spec. So anyway, sorry guys, I'll stop waving that in front of you. I know a lot of you guys want one. Damn, I'll be the Nimble X and the speaking of Nimbles, you want to see something? Today was a good day, baby. Today was a good unboxing day up in here. Look at this. Honeycomb. Honeycomb. Are you ready? Are you ready? Wata! Look at that. Honeycomb with a little Tanto for you, baby. Little Tanto Nimble. Little Nimble T up in here. I went to Starbucks today. And I waited in line. You know what I ordered? Nimble tea. What? So good. So, yeah, this is a prototype. He already told me he's updating the lock bar access. So there's going to be a little more. I don't know if it's the same on the other Nimble, but it feels fine to me. It does feel like I'm disengaging it higher than I normally do, but I don't know. He's obviously adding more, so that's good. And he's going to add in bigger bearings. So the action's supposed to get better. It's already pretty good. But like, here's my other one. This is my OG. This one like drops shut basically. This one doesn't do that, but that one's been flicked for a year. You know what I mean? This is a prototype. But anyway, it's going to be more drop shut than that. I don't know what else he's going to change. This one, the clip is a little tight, but he said the other ones aren't like that. So I'm going to test out like this clip or something and see if maybe just this clip was bent or something. You know, something could have happened. But yeah, I mean, it's a Nimble, guys. It's fantastic. It's probably my favorite one yet, honestly. I like the X, but I just like this size better. When he comes out with a 3.3-inch sweet spot version, that's going to be my money shot. I'll stick to the sheep's foot. My favorite Nimble blade so far. Same here. Totally agree. It's perfect for me cutting shipping labels. And dude, they killed it with this secondary tip. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it is super like tippy. It's tippy. It's not like you ever get a Tanto and you're like, I don't know. Like, I know American Tanto. Sorry. I know the Japanese ones don't actually have a tip, but you ever get an American Tanto and be like, I don't know. You're selling me this as a Tanto. This is a drop point, motherfucker. You know what I mean? This ain't that. This is like balling out tip style. Look at that compound grind, too. I wish it was a hollow back here, but come on, I'll take it. And this stonewash is killer. It makes me happy because that's what we're getting on some of the stouts. So, yeah, he killed it with this one, man. Oh, and there's going to be pivot collars. That's another change. So you're going to have pivot collars on the Tanto. I'm a sucker for honeycomb and Tanto. Eat a whole bag of dicks. No one should get that good of a mail call in 1 week. You suck. Yeah, dude. I had a pretty good week. So in the last 7 days, I've gotten 2 Jack Wolfs, the Nimble T. It's not mine, but the Rask, the Rosie. Actually, I picked this up in person today. I got the FSD. Well, the other one I got. Technically, I got 2. I don't know what else. Oh, and I got this back. My Lefty. This came today too. This is my Lefty Tough Knives custom reset. And yeah, it's gorgeous. So we had ourselves a little bit of a Gavco situation, but I'm happy to report Jeff from Tough Knives is the man. He's a good dude. So what happened was when I got this initially, it was fine, right? And me being the nitpicker I am, it had the tiniest little bit of stick. It was more like a click, like that reassuring stick. And then if you slow rolled it like an absolute bitch, like that, it would fail, right? Like you could break it open like this. So I sent it back to him. He's like, I'll take care of that. And what he did was he bent the lock, or he did something to increase tension so that it would bend in a little more so it would lock up more. Common sense, right? And then he carbonized it again or whatever. So I get it back, and I swear it's worse than before. Like the stick felt maybe the same, but now I got all this pressure to deal with, and it just felt worse, to be honest. And that's what I told him. So I sent it back again. I actually dropped it off because he lives like 20 minutes away. And he calls me the next day or 2 days later. He's like, we got to talk about this knife. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go, right? And he's like, so what do you call lock stick, right? And then he's like, it's not the knife. It's you. Like, And he's trying to be as nice as he can about it, right? And he's like, I'm not trying to piss you. And he's like, I'm not trying to, piss you off. But he's like, I can tell you are, because I was like, just send it back. I'm like, just send it back. Like, and he's like, I can tell you're pissed. Like, I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm just trying to tell you I've built this many knives and whatever, right? And I'm like, I've handled how many knives? Like, I know what lock stick is. You know what I mean? Anyway, so he's like, you know what? I got an idea. He's like, I think I can find a way to lighten the lock bar pressure. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to lose the detent. And he's like, no, I can do it without messing with the detent. And I'm like, all right, you want to give it a shot? And I'm like, worst case, I just send it somewhere like Knife Modders, or I sell it or whatever. He's like, I really wouldn't want you to do that, but whatever. So he fixes it, he sends it back today. I got it, and it's money. It's money. Like, if there's any stick at all, which I don't think there is at this point, for like 5 minutes when I got it, there was a little click, and it comes and goes a little bit, but it's a custom, but it's not like stick. It's just like the lock bar sliding over and making a noise. You know what I mean? You're always going to have that, I think, with titanium on steel. Anyway, that part's perfect. We are back to the slow roll like a bitch and it doesn't lock up thing. Like, if I do that, I can fail it. But like, if I slow roll it like a normal human being, like that, it's locked up. Right? If I flick it, it's locked up. So like, that's going to probably break in, and I will take that trade-off any day. And I'm super happy, and I'm stoked to have my knife back, and it's perfect. So that's the custom reset, guys. I really love this knife. Now, it wasn't cheap. It was 1,300 bones, but, it's a custom knife by a guy who doesn't make lefties. Like, this is like his third lefty ever. So, Jeff, if you ever watch this, thank you, dude. Thanks for dealing with my ass. And yeah, I told him that, and he's like, dude, you're nowhere near what some people I've dealt with. And I'm like, yeah, once they send you money, they own you, right? All right, let me catch some of these super chats. I'm sorry. Did I miss one? I don't think I missed one. I tell long ass stories too. You got an Arius. Oh, yeah, I got the Arius too on Wednesday last week. Well, I got it like Saturday, but I sold it to Joe because, I don't know. I tried, man. I wanted to love the Arius. I've always wanted to love it, but like, I just can't. I just can't because of the damn lefty reverse flick. So I sold it to Joe. I paid like $700. I sold it to him for like $8. I made a little bit of $1, and then he loves 20 CV, so he's gonna swap the blades. He's gonna try, and then he's probably gonna sell a Franken Arius with M390 and the textured tie or whatever. So if anybody's interested in an Arius, he'll have one, and I think he's gonna sell it for whatever I charge, 800, 750, 800. It's a pretty good deal, even though it's not like a stock Arius. It'll still be awesome. So shout out to Joe. The reset is fantastic. Yes, it is. I totally agree. It is sweet, bro. I agree. I love it. Was my stovepipe on your highlight epic mail week list? No, so I did get I did get other stuff. That was the highlights. I have a loaner in from Ron. This is the Lightbringer. And I got Josh's stovepipe, which I have it boxed up with your giveaway winnings from last week. I'll ship that out to you probably tomorrow. Let's talk about it, unless you have something else coming to me. So I want to talk about this knife. And I want to go on a rant, and I apologize in advance. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. I tried to get one, but like usual, no. Well, hey, man, all you got to do is ask me, because I got you one of the Fat Carbon Jack Wolfs on Wednesday. On Wednesday with the Urban EDC drop, I told Brandon I'd get him one, and I got one. And he's like, yeah, he just sucks at drops, apparently. I don't know. But a lot of people tell me that website sucks for them. So anyway, I want to get to this Lightbringer. So where can I get it? Blade HQ, right? And let's have a conversation here, okay? let's have a real conversation. So, I unboxed this knife, right? And hold on. I unboxed this knife on whatever day it was, and I opened the thing. It has a little slider, and the knife comes. Actually, let me get it just to, just to get my point across. By the way, if anybody wants an update, my dog is doing much better. All right. Comes in this. See anything on there? Does it say anything? Glow Rhino. Do you see any like small oval shaped stickers that say made in? No? Okay. Okay. So then you open it, and this thing comes out. There's your bearings. He put in skiffs. Still nothing. So then I read the card. Designed for you by Ferrum Forge, professionally illuminated by self-powered tritium. Handles G10, blade nitro V, ceramic ball bearing, proudly built in Detroit with Swiss tritium. Proudly built in Detroit with Swiss tritium. So this is a USA made knife. That's what I'm hearing. It's a USA made knife. So I'm taking it apart. I'm looking at it in the unboxing, and I'm like, no fucking way. This is made by Civivi, right? Like, or we. It's a Ferrum Forge. It's got the same freaking looking clip, screws, like bearings, right? Proudly built in Detroit. So then I'm like, you know what? Maybe after this video, I'll go look it up because this can't be right. This is not American made. There's no way, right? So I look at Blade HQ and it says China-USA. And I'm like, come on. So what? You assembled it? So my theory on this is the backspacer is made here with the tritium in it. And then they put it together here or something. But that pisses me off, right? Like, if they had put the sticker on there that said, oh wait, cancel. If they put a sticker on there that said like made in China, and then they put that in there, like assembled, like they're clearly trying to make you think the goddamn thing is made in, dude, seriously, come on, just let me find the damn light bringer. Hey, look at that. There we go. See what they say about it. Glow Rhino, minimum due care. I didn't check their website, so let's see. They're probably just going to not mention it because that's what most people do. Glow Rhino, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Feature, blah, 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 blah. Tritium inset in the backspacer. Sturdy steel liner, minimal deep carry clip. And nope. Nothing. So, right, FAQ. I don't have to do all that. I shouldn't have to do all that, right? You tell me, guys. Is this made in the U.S.? Because I can for damn sure tell you it's not. I mean, look at the blade steel marking. Come on. It's fucking we, man. So, I get it, right? You said, see, that's why I respect Asher. They play no game. Yeah. Justin doesn't go around saying, I make these in the U.S. or whatever. Yepper, assembled in Detroit is what I'm hearing. Yeah. but they're not. Can I flick it? Oh, damn, that's one good American-made knife right there. I can't do it again. You got to really dig in. So I don't, it's not like the knife sucks or anything. The knife is okay. The lock bar sucks. It really does. It's really thin and sharp and it's really stiff. And it literally is like cutting my nail apart. So I don't like that. But the D10's good. The flipper's good. The ergos, it's like really thin, but that's, fair and forward. It feels good in hand. It's slicey. It's got a lot going for it, right? But then you bullshit me and I immediately hate you. Like, that's me. You guys make your own choices on that kind of stuff. But what do you think I talked about the whole time in the video, right? I kept rambling about that because I didn't know, and I'm like, no fucking way. So why, my point about it is, why don't they just be fucking honest? Why don't they just put parts made in China, assembled in Detroit, and we added the backspacer? Like, it's the same thing with Hoback. Like, what is stopping you from being honest? I don't care if you have to put a little paper in there that fucking says it. Like, oh, what? It's too much verbiage to say that. Like, nobody's gonna care, right? So we just put proudly built in Detroit. Like, you're trying to fool me. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to fool me. Like, fuck you. That's how I feel about this knife. Fuck you, Glow Rhino. That's how I feel. So, I don't know. Sorry. And I feel like it's okay. Here's the other thing. I feel like it's in my head, it looks bad for Ferrum Forge because they're involved in this and they don't do that shit. Ferrum Forge doesn't do that shit. They probably gave a design to these people and let them bring a knife to market, right? Because they figured, we'll make some money off it. It's our design and they're going to get to sell knives because it has our name on it, right? But then they go and do that shit. Like, let's go. You know what? Let's go look at Ferrum Forge's website. Let's see how they play. How do you play, Ferrum Forge? All right, your website doesn't work. Available goddamn knives. What the hell? All right, let's try this. Shop now. I don't care what the knife is. I just want to see what it says. Boom. Boom. Can you see it? Can you see that? Suck it, Glow Rhino. Like, I'm pretty sure. All right, I don't know the Ferrum Forge guys, so I don't know. But I'm sure they would be like, that's dumb. Fucking put the right thing on there. Just put made in fucking China. Like, Jesus. But maybe these guys are like, well, our tritium is from Switzerland and we made the backspacer, so now it's an American knife. It's like, no, it wasn't built. Assembled is not the same thing as built, in my opinion, or made, right? And I'm not trying to be the, that guy. I'm not trying to do that. It just fucking pissed me off. That's all. So I just want to tell you guys, why am I all red? Like, fucking pissed. Sorry. NAF Sergeant. So James Brand, that should be 1,500 for American made. Fuck, man. It bugs me when people misrepresent foreign manufactured goods. Yeah. Because, here's the thing. It's made in China. We know that, right? Do I care? No. I could give two fucking shits that it's made in China. That's not the point. I buy Chinese knives all the time. To be honest, I think Chinese knives probably are better than American knives. I hate that that's true, but it's fucking true. A lot of the knives I have, it's 150 bucks. 150 bones in G10 and Nitro V. And it's got the tritium. Maybe that's why. But You think they're trying to get away with that price because of it? I don't know. I don't fucking know. That price, that makes kind of sense with tritium, maybe. If it's made in China. You know what I mean? Not a fan of playing the built and made semantic. Exactly. Like, I don't know. But anyway, as we can see, Ferrum Forge doesn't fuck around like that. So it's these glow rhino guys. Apparently, their tritium has been used in guns and shit. So if you have like a, pew pew, sorry. If you have like a night sight or something with tritium, like maybe it's their tritium. That's what it said on their website or some bullshit. Knives Fast, what up, Casey? But you know, all of Fairham Forge's knives are made in China, so why would you think any differently? What do you mean? Why would I think any differently? Why would I think any differently? Why would I think any differently? Because it fucking says it on the card in the box. That's why. I don't know if you were talking to somebody else, but making a point. Like, why can't it just say made in fucking China right there? Have the stupid sticker on here. That's all I want. That's all I want. All right, I'm done being an asshole. To me, all it does is taint the brand forever. I agree. Hoback is worse because they were charging a premium for made in USA. Exactly. That is worse. And you know what? You know what's weird? On Blade HQ, it says China-USA. You know why? You know why it does? Because Blade HQ was probably like, fuck, this Hoback thing sucked. Let's not let that happen again. So we're going to fucking make sure every knife is actually American made. So when they got it, or maybe they asked for that when they order the knives, they ask for that information. And Glow Rhino was like, it's made in fucking China, but we're saying USA because they got the tritium in there. Like, I don't fucking know. People suck. That's what I think. Glow Rhino just added that card in the box. Probably, of course they did. Yeah, but they added it knowing what they were doing. Like, I don't know. Tell me where it's made on all levels. I don't care, but I care about being lied to or misled. Yeah, that's the point. Like, how hard would it have been to, instead of putting what they put in front of it, they just put parts, knife parts built in China, tritium wherever, proudly assembled in Detroit, And everybody knows all you hoodlums in Detroit aren't fucking making knives anyway. I'm just kidding. So cars that were proudly built in Detroit with foreign parts weren't domestic cars? Just asking. I don't know. I'm not a car guy, dude, but it comes down to the amount of parts, I think. Like the whole made in USA thing, I think it's like if 51% of it is USA, then it counts. But my point is the fucking knife was made in China. It's clearly made in China. Like maybe it came here in pieces. I doubt that even. It probably came with a filler backspacer and they just took that out and put a new one in. The only thing maybe built in Detroit was that backspacer with tritium. And even then, that could have been, they could have shipped the tritium to China. That probably would have been easier. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yo, what up, Jacob? Evening all. I'm with you, Kevin. 100%. My goal always was to be open and honest and own my shit. Yeah, exactly. Own your shit. And here's the thing. Nobody fucking cares. Right? Like, nobody cares that shit's made in China. Like, if you're a knife guy, you're a knife guy, right? Like, and if you're an American US guy only, then that's who you are, and you're not buying the shit anyway, right? So like just put China on the goddamn website, people will be fine with that. Or put the manufacturer, like I think on our website we put manufacturer QSP, whatever, right? So like you know who that is, and then that's easy to find out that it's China, whatever. But like just blatantly, I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna shut up now. If you I don't know why I can't fucking click. If you lie about your knives being made in USA and they aren't, and you're charging premium prices, your mom's a hoe. You got me, bro. You got me on that one. I love you, Frank. Thank you. Thank you. Some things are assumed to be homemade. Yeah, I think it's just yeah, that's a different story. Like if 50% of it's American, you can call it made in America. That argument I don't give a shit about. You know what I mean? Um, but when it's all made in China and you add a little fucking thing to it, that's different. If I didn't care about where a knife is made at all, oh, you said, wait, no, you said if I didn't, I'd never buy another USA made knife because you can get the same quality Chinese knife for half the price. Dude, honestly, it's kind of sad some of the knives that people covet here. I'm gonna get a lot of shit right now, but hinderers. Well, you know what? I don't want to end up on fucking USA Made Blades fucking Instagram later, so I might chill out real quick. But I've handled, I don't know, 10 of them, and I've just had nothing but like detents are wildly different. I've literally had a screw fall out on me while I was just flicking a knife. Um, my lefty one, the pivot just like completely walked out in 4 flicks. Like, I don't know. I just think, and then you look at like Medfords are good. I like Medfords, but if you look at build quality and like the finishing work and all that stuff, right? And that's where Chris Reeve does do a good job. I just don't like their knives, like their action, the way they want their knives to operate is not for me, right? But the level of finishing and quality and build and all of that, it's worth the money to me on a CRK. On a Hinderer, it's not. I think I heard their price went up too, by the way. On a Medford, they're just really expensive for what you get. And I get that. There's man hours going into each one. You have this many employees. You gotta have that, you gotta pay them. They gotta have insurance and 401ks and this and that, right? So it makes this knife $600. But is that knife worth $600? I don't know. I feel like we just because it's an American made knife, we let a lot of shit go and we just like, there's certain aspects to an American made knife I think that like make it good. Like, it's going to be like these American made knives that I'm talking about like Hinderer and Medford and Strider and shit. They're beefy work knives that'll take a beating, right? But like they fucking have lock stick, the parts are falling out. They're just not, I don't know. The grinds are fucked up. Sometimes they're not even sharp. Like, I don't know, shit like that. And you're paying $600. You could save $200 and get one of these, right? To me, this type of build is what I want. You know what I mean? Like, I want something sleek and it has a really snappy, good detent that drops shut. That's fucking fancy looking. And I mean, look at the seams on that. Like, I don't know. I'm not arguing that you know you should buy Chinese over American. I'm just trying to like have a conversation about what you get here because it ain't that impressive. And there's companies trying to fix that, I think. And Koenig is the like shining example of that, I think. Koenig is like um Koenig is like the reason that I'm not shitting all over American made knives. Right? Because what they're doing is fucking raising the goddamn bar. Like if I look at a Hinderer, I look at a Medford, I look at a Strider, and then you put a Koenig Arius next to it. It's fucking day and night, night and day. Sorry, like there's just there's no arguing that any of those is anywhere near as good as an Arius. Just isn't. Like they're just that fucking good. And then you have guys like Oz Machine Company doing this kind of shit. Same kind of level of just badassery, right? which now he's doing on a larger scale, right? Like Grimsmo, they're not American, they're Canadian, but it's kind of the same thing. I love my Canadians. They're doing the same thing. They're build quality. Like, this is what I'm looking for. I wish we had more of this here. So maybe that's my point. Maybe it's just me. Like, what I want in a knife, I don't get with those brands that are popular here. So maybe that's more about what it is. But anyway, sorry about the rant. I know a lot of you guys love Hinderer and Medford, and I like them too. I'm not, they're just not for me, I guess. What does Quiet Carry say? Still not a clue where theirs are made. They're made in Taiwan. We can go check their site. I'm pretty sure that they say it. I mean, I know they're made in Taiwan, but maybe I just know that somehow. Like, here's the waypoint. Waypoint. Don't they say it somewhere? I swear they say it somewhere. I've always known they were made in Taiwan. International shipping? Oh. Do they have an FAQ or something? FAQ. There you go. There you go. All current models are made in Taiwan. There you go. Yeah, I knew that somehow. Backpack B, what up, Brent? What up, dude? You can get a tritium vial for $11 plus shipping from Taiwan. Hey, well, they use Swiss tritium. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, there you go, Jacob. I know I'm probably like an hour late on that answer, but whatever. I know, Kevin. Putting the card in was the proudly made. The card was proudly made in Detroit. That's probably what they're talking about, yeah. Let me see all the hate I'm getting about this Hinderer thing. It's a play on words. They know what people are going to think. It's made in America and not just assembled. So they're saying, but yeah, I mean, I get it. Glow Rhino is a manufacturing company, not assembly. I'd lay money down that the only thing made by Glow Rhino is all USA made. The knife is supplied by Ferrum Forge. What? Glow Rhino is a manufacturing company, not assembly. I'd lay money down that the only thing made by Glow Rhino is all USA made. What's the only thing? Maybe I'm missing your point there, dude. But they're the ones selling it on their site, so I don't know. If it's assembled in Detroit, would you have been okay with that? If it's assembled in Detroit, you mean if they said assembled in Detroit? Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Be dumb to say that, but whatever. If you want to say that, you can. That's my point. They used words to try to fucking trick you. If they put assembled, then you know. Wait, it's assembled in Detroit? Where's it made, right? But if you see proudly built, you're like, oh yeah, that's fucking made in Detroit, baby. Yeah, 8 Mile, motherfucker. I don't know. Splitting hairs. It's not splitting hairs, dude. It's fucking wordology. Come on, get your shit together, bro. Screw below Rhino and their glow in the dark Rhino chips. Oh, Dion, yes, I love you. Lefty, see, remember you have a company now. You need to uphold her image. Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, Hinder is a bit overrated in my opinion. Well, of course it is. But I mean, what else would happen if you're around for 30 years, Kind of hard not to be. Blows my mind that they're $500 now. You want to know where the knives are made based on principles and honesty. Others, like the anti-Chinese people, want to know so they can only buy USA-made knives. That's fine. Either way, I just want to know. I think it's a CAD thing, but didn't mean manufactured to car people. Oh, you mean a car thing? Detroit is Scar Town. I don't know if you meant to say car every time there, but I don't know. I would buy Hinderer knives, but I don't own enough Affliction t-shirts and jeans to carry them. I love Medford and never thought I would. It is worth it to me. Yeah, I really like the slim midi I had. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I explained why they cost what they do. It's just for me, the products don't. No, I don't know. My Medford is my favorite knife. Awesome, and I'm glad it is. I'm glad you love it. They're not made with tight tolerances. Is mainly your point. I mean, it depends. Like my Slim Mini seemed like it was made with pretty good tolerances. I'm just saying, like, I feel like these American brands, how do I put this? They they think that having this heavy work fucking knife that can, fly through a fucking brick wall and still survive, like they put that above like having a good detent and good action and like having tolerances like lining up. Like I'm not saying like the build quality can still be good. That doesn't necessarily mean the tolerances I mean, it's kind of like two different things. You know what I mean? Like the finish work on the titanium, the way they knock down corners and the satin, the really good satin they put on or the edge they put on, that's good build quality, right? But it's off center, and when you open and close it, it goes like, and when you flick it, it only flicks out halfway because the detent sucks balls, or you can't flick it because it's got fucking nipple fucking thumb studs on it, like that kind of shit, like that's what they value, I guess, right? Because, and hear me out, because they've been doing it for 35 years or whatever, and they give no shits about updating their game. Like Chris Reeve, as much as some of you guys might love Chris Reeve, when was the last time they did anything innovative? The newest thing they did was add a fucking glass speed blast to their knives, which I've heard is cool, which is great. But it's the same knives. And then your argument to me is going to be, well, Kev, they can't even stock the ones they make. Why the fuck would they make new knives? They can't even keep in stock the ones they have. I get that. But to me, that's like resting on your laurel. Like you're just making money, right? That's what you care about, I guess. You used to be an innovator, hinderer. You used to be an innovator. You're making the stabilizer and whatever. Like, I don't know. I do like the fire attack, kind of. Feel like that was a step in that direction, right? Um, and he did just come out with the Project X, but like, just another similar knife. I don't know. I'm just not a hinderer guy. I'm not a Medford guy. I'm not a CRK guy. But you know what? I'll tell you who I do like. I like these small American companies that are popping up, like Tactile Turn, Axial Gear, like these companies that are coming in and they're doing shit like that I want. You know what I mean? You might not want a slip joint, but they have the rock wall, they have a kitchen knife, like they're using Magna Cut 20 CV. Like, I guess other people are doing that too, but like look at this titanium and fucking nice hardware and shit. Oh, and guess what? You can use a normal fucking Torx bit and get it apart. I don't know. I just feel like some of these companies are just outdated and like stuck, so to speak. Even though they're still maybe making new models and stuff, they're kind of stuck. But I do feel like as of late, like the last year or so, I feel like they are trying to take strides. So I got to give them credit for that. Not that my credit matters, right? Fuck listens to me, but I'm just here blathering my opinion. But like Medford's come out with some really EDCable knives. The Slim Midi, Slim Praetorian, that M48 flipper looks awesome. I still need to try one. He's coming out with that slip joint thing. And then Hinderer, he did the fire attack. I don't know if that's an older model or not. They are trying a little bit. CRK isn't. But I don't know. And I'm kind of starting, like, I don't know. I was going to say I kind of feel like that about Koenig a little bit. Like, it's just Arius. It's all they do. But it's not anywhere near these other guys who've been doing it for 30 years, and it's just the same model still. But yeah. All right, let's move on to another topic because I'm just beating a dead horse. Or house. It's like American car companies being obsessed with muscle cars and trucks, but don't make Lambos and BMW Benzes. Yeah. Benzes, sorry. Yeah. No, I agree. And then Tesla comes along. You know what I mean? Tactile is like Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else? Here's an idea. Anybody else have a brand like that? Like Tactile or Axial Gear? Like, let's name some other brands like that, that are up and coming small American companies making products here that are, doing what we want. Like, when I say we, I mean me, but like I think a lot of you agree with my kind of take on that. I got this pen in this week. Last week, I think this is the Billetspin cam pen. It has a little cam in there that drives the refill out. So it's not a bolt action because it goes side to side. It's a cam. And he's sending me actually a mechanism, like just the mechanism, so I can show you guys like more, how it works without just trying to explain it. But this clip is awesome. The details are really nice on this. I don't know if you guys have seen this, the cam pen, but pretty cool stuff. Yes, Craig Brown is a beast. He's a guy like that. Oz, Winter Blade Co. That guy's awesome. Now, those guys aren't really making anything here that you can buy. Like, well, I'm talking about Winter Blade Co. Like, he's basically a custom maker, right? But he's doing production runs. Craig Brown, you can buy his stuff. He's kind of like Oz at this point. He's at the early stage of it, but he has a model and he does drops every Friday of like 8 or 10 of them. That's pretty cool, right? And that FSD is just fire, dude. This thing is so good. I love this thing so much. I mean, the reverse flick is just, such butter. You can hear it. He's sinister. I'm not allowed to slip joint anymore after he fucking cut his shit out of his hand last week or 2 weeks ago. He said, "God damn, this fucking mouse is like dead or something." I don't know. Sorry. Let me just set it back and stop using it. I know what you're talking about. No, I haven't bought from them. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. I've gotten too dumb with I feel you, man. I feel you. Project X, just a thinner ground, taller blade without stud deployment. 1 step forward, 2 step back. I mean, are you comparing it to the XM18, I guess? Dark Gravity. What's up, dude? Because people buy the fuck out of them. They can't keep up because people love them. So annoyed at the constant hate in this community has become. I hate commie knives. American knives suck. Fuck it. See, you said exactly what I said you would, though. They can't make it up. I get it. But hey, Dark Gravity, my job is to fucking talk. So I got to do it. I got to talk about something. I think there are big things to come for Tactile. Yeah, I'd like to see them do a knife that I can flick. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be in heaven if Tactile did like a knife with a hole, bearings, something a little more substantial. I know their thing, I guess, is sleek EDC, so we'll have to see what they come up with, but something like that would be fucking awesome, right? But yeah. I mean, the kind of knives I'm leaning into are like the custom-y stuff. I call them production customs. And somebody tried it in the comments of a video is like, you're trying to think of a word for something that exists, mid-tech. But to me, a mid-tech is like an OEM makes it and then the custom maker like puts an edge on it or does a finish on it or something. And that makes it a mid-tech, right? What these knives are, like Oz and Brown, they're like production customs. Like They're sort of production because they can pump them out at a reasonable rate, but they're basically custom knives, right? Because it's like one dude or two guys making them. But that's the kind of stuff I'm into right now. Those and this, like boutique knife brands, like my own brand, Devo Knives, but like, EMP, EDC, Arcane Design, Lift Concepts, Vero, like that kind of shit. That's the stuff I'm into. Or custom makers who are doing that, right? Like Matt Christensen has one coming out, the Maverick S. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I don't know if they're still available for pre-order on the website. I highly recommend checking them out. Let me actually see if we can pull that up. Knife Works, is it? Yeah. All right, let's see if we can find this. Models. Am I on the right site? I don't think so. Yeah, it's him. Shop. Open your own merch today. Always free. I don't know what that is. Maybe he doesn't have it up anymore. But the Maverick S, you could order it for a while. I feel like that's the wrong website, but let's go to Instagram and find out. I didn't think he sold them all. By the way, the Arcane space bar is finally shipped. Oh, yeah. See, it's a different site. That's fucking weird. Same guy, though, right? So here's the Maverick S. If you guys haven't seen this yet, yeah, it's still available. So these are coming in from Riot like this week or something. So if you want one, you can order it, pre-order, and you're basically just going to have it shipped pretty quick. It comes in, I'm not sharing it, am I? Fuck. I hate this shit. It doesn't follow when I click on something. It's so dumb. Here you go. So this is the Maverick S. It's a beautiful sheep's foot blade. I believe it's a hollow grind. This is a liner lock, about a 3-inch blade. These are zirconium thumb studs and pivot collar and backspacer and clip on here. So you're going to say $380, Kev, but you're talking about zirconium on everything. Look at this. It's fucking badass, right? Then you can get natural if you want with Zerk, or green if you want with Zerk. $380. He has shop pay. I don't know if they have shop pay in 4. It's possible. You could pay over 4 with that. They have Facebook pay, all that shit. But this is what I want to show you. So I got this one in green micarta with Zerk. I kind of wish I got natural. I don't know. We'll see. And then I got this one. And because I had the Zerk already, I got the fulls. I went baller, spent like $500 and got this one with all Zerku tie, everything, and the hologram. This is a frame lock, so we'll see if it works left-handed. But man, that thing is so sexy to me. Highly recommend you pick one up. But I haven't handled it, so maybe I can't say highly recommend. I'm skipping ahead. I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings earlier. MBK, that's a great one. TRM. Kvist. Sorry, yeah, Kvist. Well, he makes his, but he's a small company here in the U.S. making things here, outsourcing things. Like, that's the kind of shit I want to support right now, right? V Knives. I posted a video today on the Yoda Doug's Tool Click. Dude, how did I not know you had a channel? I've never read your full name. I'm so sorry, man. I'm an asshole. I'm going to look that up in just a second. Buy American Dark Gravity. Laugh out loud. Dark Gravity's awesome, man. He's just giving some shit. Honey Bear. Rich Stadler's a CNC wizard. He's the guy behind Billetspin. Yes. That guy's awesome. I've been chatting with him. He's a really cool dude. McNeese, I guess. Yeah, McNeese is a good one. He does pretty cool stuff. I hear great things about. I didn't love the 3.5 I handled, but still cool. Yeah, the Sea Otter. So yeah, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Focus Works. Jordy does some cool shiz. I don't know about Focus Works. I'll look that up. Remind me again if I forget. Everybody in the new Roundtable EDC group, but that isn't knives. It's other EDC items. But I agree, dude. Leather workers like Troy, Northwoods Leatherworks Co., Joe, Lancelot Leather, Hawaii Knife and Gear, who does the Koa wood scales and shit. Like, you know, here's a thought. This knife, this is a Chinese-made knife, right? But because it's a boutique brand, Jack Wolf Knives, at least half of that money is going to an American, right? And then we've had this conversation. The shipping guy and the this guy and that guy make money, right? So you have that money going there. But then not only is this knife generating that money for Ben, it's generating money for guys like Troy. He's making me slips for these, right? That's money he wouldn't generate unless this knife existed, right? All types of shit like that comes. Scales, like from Hawaii Knife and Gear. There's certain knives he wouldn't make scales for, like he makes Elementum scales. It's a Chinese-made knife, but you know, he's making the scales here. So, like, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of avenues to things, and people are just so close-minded, but I guess I can be that way too. What's up, Matt? I was showing off something earlier, you know? You know what I'm saying? Eugene Crab. They aren't knives, but I do EDC them. Darn tough socks made in Vermont and have lifetime warranty. Who? What? Did I miss it? Eugene, I did not see you post anything. I just see you explaining the socks. Say it again. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Dr. Squatch soap. I love Dr. Squatch. Got me one of those QSP penguins, also known as the Debo Stout prototype. That's funny. Daily Shake. What's up, dude? And by the way, the Stout looks nothing like a penguin. Guys are maniacs. What up, Kev? Good evening, everyone. Hey, Jay Dizzle. What up, dog? Olamic. Yeah. And they tell you they have parts made in Italy, you know, but then they do a ton of finish work and shit. Like, you know, the Mav is very shishi. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You got one too, right, B? I have 2 coming. I'm pretty excited about it. There's a lot of pre-orders coming in soon, I think. I mean, it's those. I have the Maverick S's coming in, and then I have the Jaegers coming in soon, hopefully, which are on track for the end of April, early May. You're going to get it in June probably, but whatever. I forget. Is there anything else coming in soon? Nimble X, hopefully. I don't know when that's coming in, actually. Oh, you said you have to click his link through Instagram. There's a few micartas left. See, there you go. Evan's got the hookup. He was supposed to be trying to get lefties made, but then, yeah, he never did. So, or I don't know. He never answered me on if he did get those. I missed out on the Ty Zerk version of the Maverick, but got one of the natty micartas. Oh, cool, dude. Yeah, the Ty Zerk one looks pretty good, but I figured I had the liner lock with Zerk, so I could always like swap hardware if I wanted to. Yeah, I own it. It does look good. How much and when? Yeah, check the site. Check the site. So I was just showing you 380. I think it's worth that, man. Riot, M390, micarta, titanium liner lock, lots of zirconium or zircuti. Oh yeah, Steingraver. So I did message him the other day. I was just trying to see if he would send me like a loaner of his knife, because I mean it's like Oz, right? He's making like however many, but I just want to check one out. But he never even responded. He saw it and didn't respond. I haven't seen one of those anywhere yet. I've never seen one on YouTube unless I missed it. I haven't seen like an action video. I know nothing about how good they are. They look sick though. I want one. Original Goat is made in Florida. Boom. Another example. You're having all these knives made in Taiwan for the 20.5, but there's how many companies here making scales for it? You know, you have Carbonize making a living off of 20.5 fat carbon. Original Goat. You have knife modders, right? They're modding hundreds of Chinese-made knives. I think I'm making my point here. Okay, I'll shut up. Kev, you see the TS-129? I made a scale for an anode, posted it on IG. I did not, dude, but that sounds fucking cool. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Is it just J Dizzle? Yes, it is. Let's see your work, sir. And it's another good thing, guys. There's so many cool like modders out there now. Like this guy, look. Holy shit. Dude, I kind of want one of these now. Fuck. Yeah, Knife Tastic's another one, by the way. That looks so sick, dude. Holy fuck. Oh, dude. Is there an action video? Please. Come on. You gotta have an action video, man. So I'm guessing he did this scale too. That dude. Do you do this like for anyone? Like if I sent you one? I have this on the way. They sent me one finally. They were supposed to send me one a while ago. I want both. Hopefully they sent both. Damn, dude, are you kidding me? Is this G-Mascus? Oh, Crazy Fiber. I was gonna ask that. Does anybody know why Crazy Fiber isn't like more popular? Like I've never seen it on like a production knife. Like, is it something that people just wouldn't use? But like I have Crazy Fiber on a knife I had made for my wife, a kitchen knife. These pink, like raspberry Crazy Fiber, I think it's called. It's fucking awesome. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, Lefty, gotta call it a day. Oh, later, dude. Sorry if I missed this already. My bad. Oh, his first live stream is when? This Tuesday. Okay. Guys, go check out Ionin's Edge on Tuesday at 6:30. Sweet. Another leather maker to look into is Mean Gene Leather. Has some of the best quality belts. Oh, cool. Mean Gene Leather. Lefty economics class. Yeah, right. I think the insert is supposed to kind of lock in, sort of. I'm not real clear on that. I don't know what we're talking about. Keep buying knives, folks. Inflation is going to get worse. If you want it, get it now. Damn Tough is the brand name of the socks. Oh, Darn Tough. Okay. I think I like about the top Chinese knife companies is that they provide larger numbers of available new designs that we can actually purchase regularly and also provide OEM services. Yeah. It's a good point. He says, I did, and I also have Mad Parrots coming too. You have protos coming? Like prototypes of knives? Brent, you didn't tell me that. Talk to me. SMKW button lock feldspar. Actually, I don't think that's an exclusive because I got one from White Mountain that's on the way. I have a couple of knives coming from them. I'm definitely picking up the Chevalier tomorrow. The Civivi Chevalier. I don't think that's available till tomorrow. I saw somebody post saying it was available now, but I don't think it is. But yeah, no lefties on Maverick. He tried, but no. Yeah, that's the thing. They can try, but you know how it goes. Final assembly happening on Nimble X. Cool. I would pick up the Maverick, but the pre-order for the GOM is coming fast, and I have to get one of those. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm getting one of those. Is that next week? Leon Ma Field Duty pre-order. Yep. Who knows when that's coming? Haven't heard word one. I hate that shit. I love Leon, but like that's what I've been trying to do on our Instagram for Devo Knives. I've been trying to post every day. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to do it every day going forward, but like, you know, a couple times a week or something and give you guys updates. Like, even if it's just like, hey, we're still live, you know, like I just don't like when I do a pre-order and like I give you $300 and then I wait 6 months and you just ghost. You're just a ghost company for 6 months and then all of a sudden the knives ship, or you're like, then it's like, oh, change of address, anybody? And it's like, where were you for 5 months? Like, I don't know. I just don't like that. So I'd prefer to just, be there. Even if people are like, I can't wait, like that part sucks, but at least we're there. I don't know. Maybe I should do it the other way so nobody thinks about it for 6 months. Although it won't be 6 months. Shiragaroff has used Crazy Fiber. Not sure it's good material though. Cole Tri-State has that Kubi for a giveaway. I donated it. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, that one's cool. Isn't the GOM pre-order happening this weekend? That one looks sweet. Yeah, when is that? Pre-order for the Field Duty was a long time ago, October 21st. Was it really? Well, when was the Brian Brown one? Because I don't know, but I know Leon said 9 months. So, October, that's what? July or August you would get it? Oh, it is Saturday. Cool. I was hoping to have one in before that, but whatever. I would order it anyway, probably. Knife Modders, what up? What's going on? For anyone that is interested, Crane's Cutlery has the Maverick pre-order and 4 Zircuti clip and collar available still. Oh, hey, look at that. Go get one, Knife Nerdery. On sale now. The Field Duty pre-order was like 6 or 7 months ago. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he said 9 months. Should I pull the trigger on Gungnir? Do you like big-ass knives? Because if you do, yeah. It's a 4-inch, 4.25-inch blade, dude. Like, so if you can't handle that, don't get it, If you want something like 3.5 inches, just wait and order the GOM next week. You're not going to get it right away, but he already put the order in. Like, it's not going to be a full Riot pre-order on that one, the GOM. I think he said something like October, even though he put the order in like months ago, it's still like October. Maybe it was July. I forget. But it's not going to be the full like 9-month thing with Riot on that one. Try Kevin Smock. Paid him money about 2.5 years ago and basically got ghosted. Did you ever get your money back or anything? Guys, the Gungnir is fantastic. It's just big, so just know that. I just snagged a QC Drift. Stoked. Awesome, Eric. I'm happy for you, man. Chris told me December-ish on GOM. Okay, so maybe he was being reserved on that, right? Because it has to come in. He has to check them. He has to pack them. He has to ship them, So that's okay. Especially if you order it in April, basically May, and you get it 6 months later, that's pretty good for Riot. Okay, I actually caught up. Look at you guys. Slow on the have you seen the Kubi Atlas? Looks like a stout ripoff. Nah, man, that's been out. So if anything, we ripped them off. And I don't think it looks anything like a stout, but maybe a little bit. I don't know. A spicy hot EMP Nimble Tanto arrived today, and it's magical. Yep. Yeah, it's good, dude. I'm digging it. I like the honeycomb a lot. It is a trade-off, though, because if you look at the honeycomb, it's deeper, right? You have this honeycomb pattern, and it's deeper than if you look at the frag, it can be a little smoother, right? So this actually is more grippy than the frag. So just know that it can be a little bit grippy. So if you're not into that, I would get frag, or, if he does a plain one. But I have to do the honeycomb just because it's different. Like, that's what's so cool about this is, you get one of your favorite knives and just different patterns every time. Also, everything's T8 on here. and it's going to have pivot collars. Yeah, I'm super stoked on this one. This one's awesome. I don't think I would ever get the fully stonewashed one myself, but having never handled one before, I actually do kind of like it a lot. I like it more than the reverse tuxes that I've seen. The one I have is different. I think he refinished the scales. It's usually like more shiny. But yeah, the grind on this is dope. Yeah, I just really like it. It's cool. He said my Tanto Nimble is the blacked out old school frag, and it's delightful. Hate Tantos, but I love this. Yeah. Yeah, I love Tantos. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Hi there. It's cool. Yeah, I like it. So, anyway, I got this in for review, and I have the liner lock on the way, I think, from Jared Neve. And then I think I'm going to be doing a pass around for both of them. I'm not sure. I got to talk to John about it, see what he wants me to do with them. But so I'll probably get a list going, which I already have, and then send these around a little bit. But I got to take a look at this clip because something's up. It seems a little tight. So I'm going to either fix it or put one of my clips on or something. But he said all the other ones are fine. So it's just this one. I was worried because if you look, you see where the clip lands, it's like right into a honeycomb. And I thought that's what it was. Like maybe it was just catching because you go right into that honeycomb when it goes in your pocket, right? Obviously, it's going to be a little rougher in and out because of that honeycomb. I would just, if I were him, which maybe it just cost too much to do that, I would have just done a flat spot all the way up the clip underneath, right? It's amazing how much better QSP gets with each new run. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. My OG Nimble is fucking like baller. So I don't even know if I'd say better. I think he gets better. Like it's kind of a combination, right? Like I think he gets better at knowing what he wants, what he can change and dial in, and then they do it. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of a combination there because I think the OG Nimble build quality, everything is spot on. Like I've never had an issue with this knife. Yeah, the T6 and everything, but that's what I'm saying. That's him changing it. Anyway, they should smooth the milling under the clip. Yeah, that's what I think too. But you know, that's the kind of thing, Redbeard. Then you're gonna have a $400 nimble. You know, if you do that, you do all the little things you want, and that's kind of what happens. Asher Nero arrives tomorrow. Justin is a great dude. Yeah. Yeah, he sent so I have more prototypes on the way, guys. I'm supposed to get the Mr. button lock, but I'm not sure if that's still happening. There's a little hiccup with shipping stuff, but I have the Asher knives. He's sending me a production sample, basically a production version of that Spiro with the hole, the prototype I reviewed. This is the actual production version where he moved. There's other changes, I think, but he moved the logo from the blade to the pivot, like we were all asking. And then there's it's a new model called the Asher Douglas. So he sent me both of those. I'll be passing them around. And then I want to show you guys a new knife company I discovered on Instagram yesterday. Literally just looking around on Instagram, no idea how I came across it. And I saw this knife and I was like, whoa, that looks a little bit like an Asher at first is what I thought. And then obviously I looked at it deeper and it's not, but that was just the first thing that came to mind. And this is Bridgeport Knife Co. And this is the 395. And it's got this cool, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a sheep's foot, right? Would you call that a sheep's foot drop point? I don't know. I guess I call it a sheep's foot. He said it was supposed to have a hollow grind, but he got a flat grind. Story of my life. I don't know if he's saying who made it. I know, but I don't want to say. Does that say liner lock? Hold on. Oh, it's a tie liner lock. That's awesome. See, something I didn't know. And then it has a tie clip, which is reversible. I don't know if you saw that. Reversible clip. A filler tab would have been cool. That might be something I'll mention for like the final run. I love the flush screw. I love the blade shape. Action looks good. So I'm pretty excited. He actually sent it to me today, I think. So I have that one on the way. I have the Ashers on the way. I got this Nimble here. I might have that Mr. prototype. I have my own prototype still in the works with Devo. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have 4 in the works right now. Prototypes, different models. It's Kubi. You can say, oh, here he is. Hey, what's up, dude? It's Kubi. And we actually have 2 designs in the works with Kubi. So it's kind of cool to see that. But yeah, when I first saw it, it kind of looks like the Asher. Let me pull it up. And let's see. Bridge. Pull that back up. All right, so there's that knife, right? And again, I'm not saying they are alike or they are the same. I'm just saying when I first saw it, I saw the blasted scale and I was like, oh, it kind of looks like. And then I looked further and I noticed it wasn't an Asher post. Like that's how I discovered this. And I was like, oh, this looks sweet. And then I just like reached out. We started chatting, but here's the Spiro, just so you can see it is, different. This one's a drop point. And that's a bead blast, different hole, different blade shape, But anyway, so yeah, I started chatting with him and he was like, yeah, I'll send you the prototype. I was like, sweet. So I'm going to send that around to some people too and get some feedback on it for him. But he seemed really stoked with it. So that's good. I feel like Kubi's killing it. You tell us, dude, like how's the fit and finish and the build quality and everything? Is it good? Because I'm hoping Kubi nails it because we went to them because I was like, they seem to be doing good work with tie liner locks. One of ours is a tie liner lock. The other one is a steel liner lock because it's more budget. He said dibs. Did you? I asked you if you wanted to be on the list, Naf. I don't know if you answered. I'd have to check the list, but if you want in, just let me know somewhere else but here because I'll forget. Actually, let me see if my notes sync onto my MacBook. Let's see. Asher pass around Bridgeport. Yeah, here it is. Oh no, you're not on it because you didn't answer, bro. I'll add you. Naf Sargent. There we go. All right. You're on the list, brother. It does look badass. I agree. And if he's up for it, well, that was the other thing. He was like, dude, I watch your channel all the time. I was like, what? That's so cool. Whenever I hear that, I'm like, what? He said he's super happy. That's awesome, dude. But yeah, if you're up for it, when I have the prototype at some point, if you want to come on the live stream and talk about it, or even just later, whenever you're closer to, are you going to do a pre-order or are you just ordering them or how are you doing it? I'm sure people are curious. It's not grapefruit, bro. It's strawberry lemonade. Get the fuck out of here. I don't rock the grapefruit, man. They tried to replace my orange mango with grapefruit today at Walmart for my pickup. So my ass declined that shit and went in there and was like, where's my orange mango? All I found was raspberry lime. And then I found this coconut pineapple seltzer that looked good. Put me on the list if I can sizzle it. Yeah, I'm trying to convince anybody who sells knives to use Sezzle now. Just a great feature. Add me. I was working, man. I missed half the combo. No, dude, I'm pretty sure you asked. Yeah, you're on there. You're like third on there, dude. So you definitely responded. Just noticed you're drinking Spindrift. I like them so much more than LaCroix. Yeah, My buddy Ev, Knife Ninja, turned me on to it. He's like, gotta try it. It's like real juice. And I thought that would suck, but it's really good depending on the flavor. If you get like grapefruit, lime, those two, lemon, they're like, it's really, really strong sour because like it's just lime juice. Like they don't put sugar or anything in it. So you're just like, "Ugh." Like I had to give the limes to my mom. She likes that kind of shit. Probably used it for cocktails. But like the raspberry lemonade, the orange mango is by far my favorite. I drink it in the morning. It's like an orange juice. Not quite. You get my point. And then I got pineapple. That's not bad. It's just not great either. Um, so I think orange mango is my favorite. I think those are the only flavors, right? And then there's this strawberry lemonade, and there's the ones I named that I don't like. 14C is a great steel. Is that what he said it was in? Sorry, did I miss a 5mm skiffs? Fit, by the way. Awesome, dude. I'm so glad to hear that. Is it in 14C? I don't know if he was saying that because you said it. Sorry, I know I'm asking you questions while you're like, so I'm going to have to do a pre-order at some point. More expensive steels would just knock it into a price range tier that I am not really looking to be in. So you are going with 14C, planning on it. Okay. Dude, that's a great steal. We're doing one we're doing one from Kubi in S30V, and then we're doing one in M390. But we're doing another one in 14C from another OEM, the same design, just different. Never mind. I'm getting way too far. But I really like 14C, and I think it's a great option. Now with Tango, what the fuck did I just say? With titanium, I was looking at Kev's comment about orange mango, and I said Tango. With titanium, is it a titanium liner lock or is the liner steel? With that and 14C, I bet you're still going to be, I don't know, maybe like $85 to make it. So you're going to have to charge, yeah, you could probably sell it for like 150, 175. Would people pay that with, and it depends on you. If you don't want to make any money or whatever, you just want to get the knife out there, you can sell it for less, So I would pay that in a heartbeat. Like if you had a pre-order and it was 150, 175 bucks, 14C titanium liner lock, I'm down, bro. I'm down. So steel liners, tie milled clip. Okay, well I'm just asking because that'll help with price, and you won't have to worry about lock stick. That's one thing. We're trying to get, I think, a steel insert on ours. I forget what we're doing. Yeah, you should probably be able to pull that off, dude. You said 14C is okay depending on price. Would prefer M390. The only thing I'll say is, it's also going to depend on quantity, guys. If he orders 300 or 600, you know what I mean? I think Kubi even does 150. So the difference, so I've actually had things quoted from Kubi in 4 different steels, from like 14C, 154, S30V, and I think M390. And the difference was like $5 each. So it was like $20 gap from 14C to M390. Now, to the customer, you're looking at like $50 on that, right? So would you rather pay, like if we did the stout in 14C, right? Would you have paid $220 for that knife, or even $200 for it in 14C? No, you would have been, everybody would have been pissed off at me. So doing 20 CV and charging $269 or whatever just makes more sense. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to balance that, but it's your knife, dude, and the stout has like inlays and it's just more complicated. Plus, you're using Kubi, not QSP. Kubi's cheaper, so yeah, I'm excited to check it out, dude. But yeah, if you can, I'd say if you can keep it around 150 in 14C, I think people would be happy. You guys have to remember it's titanium. Like he's not doing a budget knife, so like he can't sell it to you for $100. You know, it's probably not going to work. So I don't know. And then if you're going to compare it to like Damn Designs, who does titanium liner locks, and he sells them for like, how much are they? $110. He's buying like at least 600 each, probably. So the price goes down because of that. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Plus, I have no idea what his price is, so I'm just guessing here. Here we go. If I go with 14C, then I can safely say it will be under 150, maybe closer to 120, 130. There you go. Perfect. I can safely say you will sell that knife. I think. So good for you, dude. I can't wait to check it out. And if I like the knife, which I think I do, and I like you, I will do my best to promote shit out of it for you. Just do HCR. Most people won't even be able to tell. Nah, you're such a dick. Well, you get all the mokutai and dog shit pie, so yeah, you tell us. You know what I mean? I still want a good steel. Like this was $1,300. You know, this has Nitro V. You know, it's not like some crazy super steel. I think it's still really good. You see, this thing is just getting better and better. It's just like wants to drop shut now. Man, it's good. You know what my favorite thing is about this knife? My buddy Joe. I hope he's still here. Joe, you still listening? I hand it to him, and he can't open it. I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world. As a lefty, just like soothes my soul a little bit to watch that. He grabs it right-handed. He's like, I can't. What? He's like trying to flick it, and then he's like moving his fingers around. He's like, I swear, he's like thinking he's gonna drop. He's like, I'm just gonna slow her, and then he's just like, fuck it. I love it. Nitro V is a good steel in my opinion. Yeah, dude, Nitro V is awesome. I'm just saying it's not like, this super steel or something, but it doesn't bother me in the least that it's on this knife. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like 1300 and Nitro V, like, doesn't matter. Like, here's an example. This thing, how much are these? I don't actually know. I know they go for like 1200. This is in RWL 34. Can you see it? Maybe a little bit, you know? Which, by the way, is basically 154 CM, I think, or CPM 154. It's amazing. I swear I'm going to lose a finger at some point on this thing because my fingers are like right here. And then I get out of the way and it just slings down. Hope I got it Loctited. Yeah, that's good. I'm really digging this acid wash. Know what you guys think? You guys like this? Or would you prefer a satin? Damn it, it keeps bouncing off, I think. You hear that? Is it locked in this time? Yeah. I think it's like 2 drops shut. Goddamn Grimsmos and their drop shut. CM, yes. I like a good acid wash. Nice. And I only ever tried one Nitro V, and that was a custom. It reminded me of N690. Now, how come when I do this right-handed, it drops and sucks it in? Right? Oh, but I do it left-handed, it drops and bounces off. Oh, that time I don't know. It's weird. There. Bounced off. But right-handed, it's me, right? It's because I'm waiting. That's why I'm doing this. Left-handed. Man, this thing's good. Yeah. Dialed in. Is Spyderco ever going to make more Maximate? Don't they come out with? I swear I see drops of like Para 3 Maximum, or you mean like a different knife? I like a good acid wash. I already read that. Jesus. Got my Tau X in the mail yesterday. How is it, Jay Dizzle? Saw your post on Instagram. Gear R&D. Acid washed Rask is the way to go. Mine's 745. Go peep that on screen share. Without getting into too much detail, I think I was one of the very few who were allowed to make my own full custom Rask Gen 2. So this one is number 619. So let's go take a look. I now have a Grimsmo pen. I have the Saga, and then I have this Rask. And I really like that they both have some blue and purplish to it. So that's kind of cool. Is there any inventory? It would be cool if it was. Let's see if there's any Sagas up. So wait, hang on. Let's go back. It just says sign up, doesn't it? So hang on. Products, buy now. There's no Norsemans. There's no Sagas. Wait. Oh, there's no Rask. So I guess they never do Rask. Oh, you can buy a case? That's pretty cool. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't bring you with me. I do this every time. $60 for the case. Oh, it comes with the tools and the that's pretty cool. For the knife you want, right? You get to pick the one you want. Norseman, Rask. That's really cool, honestly. And $60 is a lot, but that tells you how much that case is. So archive, Rask. So damn. These are sexy. That's how high up they are now. Damn, I kind of want another one now. I'm on the list. I mean, I'll never fucking get picked probably, but damn, that green one with the honey. What is that honeycomb shit? Gorgeous. Anyway, let's go back. Let's find mine, then we'll find his. Oh, this is basically the one I have. Oh, wait, no, mine's more like a darker blue. So we can find out how much they are, too. This is cool. All right, let's go down. Try page 3. 876. What number did he say his was? Let's check that first. Sorry. Shit. I have to go back up. 745. 745. Where are we? Okay, let's try 5. Okay, so it doesn't go in order. What the hell would you do it that way? 747. Is yours going to be later because you custom did it or whatever? Or is it going to be earlier because you did that? All right, I'm going to the next page. 748, 739, 732, 716, 742. There it is. Oh, shit. That's cool. So that's got the acid wash. What is that pattern? Plum with turquoise accents, crosshatch pattern, anodized titanium handles, plum anodized titanium hardware, acid etched and tumbled RWL 34 cryo treated blade, ceramic bearings, ABL. Yeah, when I took it apart and I recorded it, guys, on the insert it says AEBL on it. They actually make the insert out of AEBL, which is pretty cool. So, dude, yeah, that's a sick one. Let's look at mine then. What did I say it was? 619. Man, I love some of the colors. Like I just saw it too. It was like in a random, yeah. Some of the reds look really cool. So 975 is what they go for new. Oh, so that is the blue. Damn, their camera sucks. It like really brightens it up. It's a darker blue than that. And it really makes that blade look white too on it. Like, you know what I mean? So this is blue starburst pattern anodized titanium handles, purple anodized titanium hardware, acid etched and tumbled RWL34 cryo treated blade, ceramic bearings, AEBL stainless steel insert. So how come they call some things plum and some purple? Like there's actually a difference between that? I don't know, it's weird, but I really like it. I think it's a great knife. To me, I honestly prefer it over the haptic. There's something about the way the detent and I think it's just the flipper tab that sucks on the haptic, to be honest. Because this just feels way more comfortable, even with like less jimping on that flipper tab. The way they do their flippers just, I don't know, it just works. I do want it to be, I think I'd want it to be a little stronger, maybe if I had my way, but I don't think it needs to be. I think that's just me being weird, and I think it would be too strong then. But something, it's weird left-handed. It like feels lighter. Like watch. It just kind of just makes it out, but when I do it right-handed, I don't know. I think it's just me. And maybe I put a little pressure on the lock bar and it gives it some, but plum is their best color by far. It's kind of maroon. Yours is nice. Mine's nicer. I don't know, dude. I don't like that crosshatch color. I mean, you got to pick it, so you obviously like it. I didn't mean the color. I meant I don't like the pattern crosshatch. So yours is cool, but mine's awesome. I'm glad we disagree. Plum Anno is extra special in person. That's what she said. I ordered a ballast song from Atropos right before the war. Just wondering if the price went up. I don't know what that is. Exactly, Naff. It's a maroon deep burgundy wine blend. You sound like such a douche. It's a maroon deep burgundy wine blend. That's probably what I sound like when I say these scales look like a nice, I call it like a Merlot leathery look. Sound like such douchebags talking about knives like that. Just playing, all subjective. Glad you enjoy yours. Yeah, of course. Stop justifying the color. Yeah, right. You really like that color because it's got a wine blend. Yeah, that dude. When you actually aren't a bitch and you like flick it, like, because you know what this is what I do, guys. I'm like, just till it breaks. But if you like go, I'm just gonna walk away. If you go, it feels really good. That's the one thing I will give to the Holtz, the haptics, is the sounds, the auditory nature of the knives. I just think the haptics have way more of a click clacky sound to them, but still awesome. USA made blade is live. Is he talking about me because I mentioned Hinderer for a second? Just not enough deployment options. Yeah, that's the other thing with the haptic and whatever. It's, but what you got to appreciate is the simplicity of it. And for me, the reason I really like the Rask is because you get that excellent just drop shut action, right? You get the ridiculous sort of fit and finish sort of build quality stuff. Like, just look at how the blade is perfectly, lined up with that. If you take it apart, you can see even more how just the machining on a knife like this, a haptic, a rosy, you just see the quality inside when you take it apart. The amount of milling that goes into it, machining, the fact that they use AEBL on the fucking lock insert when they could have used 420, whatever, But anyway, what I like about this versus a haptic or whatever is it's so thin. So like it's actually a really solid EDC knife because it's super light and it's thin. Question is, are you afraid to use it? And I think that's where a lot of people don't end up, they carry it, whatever, but they don't use it because it's just like this knife that's worth so much. You know what I mean? And I get that. Same thing with like a Rosie, but I'm using this. Like, I fucking love this thing. If you can't tell, I'm falling in love with it as I'm fucking playing with it. So this thing's excellent. Can't wait to carry it. But on that note, I have said multiple times that my knife that I think equates best to a haptic, a Rask, whatever, that I think is the best is the Brown Knives Cortex. And a lot of people would argue that's not a flipper, right? It is, though. I mean, look, it's got a flipper right there. And you pull it with your index finger. I mean, what else do you want? It's not on the back, but it operates pretty much the same, right? So doesn't it count? And it drops shut just like those do, but it has a slot on this one and you can reverse flick it. To me, that makes it better. Plus, it's the only one with a real choil and a sheep's foot blade. Now, I guess the haptic has that. I like the blade on that. But the action is just as good, if not better, and it's fantastic. Craig Brown is so good. Which reminds me, I don't know if he sent an email out yet for the next drop, but I don't know if anybody's into it. He said it's like air. Do you like the Rask more than the FSD? I don't think so. I mean, they're completely different. I mean, look, they're just different knives. This is, a flipper with a bunch of deployment methods that's 3.8 inches long. This is just a flipper. It's very hard to compare those. Plus, I literally just got this today. I've had this for, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I love this knife, though. Now, it's very impractical because it's so big. The hollow grind's insane. It's almost too thin. Have you guys ever have you ever felt like a knife had such a good hollow grind, came to such a thin edge that it didn't cut well, like in normal practice? I've been having that with this, with the Jack Wolfs. Like, I don't know what that is. The gun, no, the Avant was like that. Do they just need a new edge, or am I just cutting with them wrong? Like, what is the deal with that? Am I the only one who has that issue? Dude, Gear R&D, you can just suck balls. This is not look like poop. This is sexy as all get out. Come on, dude. Look at this thing. Now, if you're not into drop points, okay, but look at that clip. Just melts into the handle, as somebody would say, and I copyrighted. It's got the best clip in the game. He said, yeah, I'm scared to use my hollow grind FSD. Why are you scared to use it? Like, I'm not scared to use it. I just feel like it feels sharp as hell, and I've stropped it up, and it almost has a mirror to it. But I don't know. It just doesn't, like, I don't know. I was cutting paper, and it just didn't feel like it was. Here, I'll show you, actually. Paper. FSD. Oh, hey, look at that. See, look, I just like slide over it. I cut into it. So I think it's just how I cut. Like, I'm not cutting down into it. So now it seems fine. Let's try the Jack Wolf. Yep. So maybe it's the printer paper I'm using. Sometimes it's weird. It's like I cut on certain angles and it doesn't work. I turn it and it's fine. The hollow grind just feels so thin to me. Yeah. No, I agree. Oh, you're afraid to break it? You're not going to break it. Sorry, let me roll back up. Best clip ever. Redbeard. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Stealing my line, bro. That FSD sounds so cool when you open. Dude, It sounds so good whenever you do anything with it. Well, you have an issue with damn near everything. If that knife was smaller, I'd be all over it. Yeah, so I told him, if you made a 3.3-inch version, dude, this thing would be an Oz Roosevelt killer. I got lucky and hit a Transparent Knives 20.5 Reblade book spot. Also should be getting my Fantastic liner delete. I didn't even know he was opening books. Jay Freed, that's awesome. I'm from PA and now I'm back here. I love Florida, though. Hotter than hell. I did designer landscaping there, and we used to say it's hotter than Satan's asshole. Yeah, I used to live in Florida when I was a kid, but I loved it. Skip ahead. Edge could be too polished, no bite. I don't know. It didn't come like mirror polished or anything. I just dropped it a bit. Like it doesn't actually have a mirror. It just is has a little bit of a shine if you catch it in the right light, just from me stropping it. But no, I think the edge is good. I think it's just me. And a knife doesn't need to cut fucking paper super well. It needs to cut other stuff. The hollow grind. Okay, we talked about that. I love his other work, but it's too big and bulky for that milling pattern, which is also rounded and bulbous. It just doesn't look refined. Can I kick him out of here? How do I kick you out of here, bro? I'm just kidding. I don't understand that crazy need for insane thin edge. Is it really needed? In my opinion, I think it makes the knife life less practical for multiple uses with such thin edge. Right-handed grinds. That's probably what it is. Is that true, dude? Is that possible that it's a right-handed grind? Like, what if? What if? I'm afraid to just go because I'm gonna like cut my finger off on accident. No, it's definitely not a right-handed grind. Left-handed. Oh, now I can't cut anything. There we go. See, I'm not doing it on camera though. It's fine. I think it's a me thing. To answer your edge question, it's cause of the geometry. Doesn't have the bit of wedge to plow the material away on each side. It tracks different through whatever you're cutting. We can't see, but thanks anyway. Yeah, that button lock is sick. It sounds so awesome on the point. It's not a button lock. It is kind of, but it's called the Brown lock. It's sort of a modified compression lock, button lock type thing. No, not like the smock, but he invented it, and I think it's cool. So I like calling it the Brown lock. Plus, it sounds kind of weird, so it's cool. 3.3 Sheepsfoot FSD. I'll buy 2. I'll buy 5, dude. I bought 2 of these. I have no finesse, Kev. You need finesse. You're just pushing through. Oh, you have no finesse. Get the fuck out of here, Chaz. I believe his thing about the wedging. I think that's true because if you think about a flat grind, you're just on a hollow. You just have the edge. The sides are caved in, right? Kind of makes sense. You should look at my FSD number 19. Sexy as hell. You did a review watch. You just did a review watch of my 2K giveaway unboxing. Hope you all like watching it as much as I liked making it. Good night. Later, Cole. Little shameless plug. I love it, baby. Everybody go check that out. He said I love you too, yeah. We were gonna look at something, Yoda's thing or something, right? Wasn't it? Let's check out YouTube. Yoda. Damn it. I don't remember the rest. Yoda, comment something so I know your channel name so I can look it up again. Thought Cole left a while ago. If we all agreed and loved the same thing, this passion, hobby, interest would be hella snooze balls. Yep. Can't wait for the knife show. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Okay, I think I'm ahead. Yo, what scale should I buy for my 80-20.5? What's your opinion on fit between the different options? So, my opinion is get carbonized scales because they fit so well. They've only had one minor issue. They just slap right on, dead centered. Like I've seen other ones, and I don't know. There's other ones like I don't want to. I like Rips Garage Tech; they're really cool people. But the micarta ones they did, they just seem really thick. And if that's what you want, that's fine. But getting something cool in fat carbon, I actually sold my clip point. Funny story this week. My cousin hit me up. I haven't talked to him in like a year and a half, and he's like starting to be a knife guy. So we started talking. Anyway, I sold him my other one for like $200. Took a little bit of a bath, but it's family. So, but I wanted to keep the shark's foot. I just think you can do any color of fat carbon. Like he'll order fat carbon or camo carbon, whatever you want, if it's available. And it's so light. It just changes the knife, really. Makes it such a better knife, in my opinion. Yeah. I really want to try to get a compact at Blade Show if they have them. RGT. Gross. Yeah, I kind of agree on that. Needed a little fitting. My RGT, my card. Yeah. I won't lie. I've had RGT pair of 3 scales that didn't fit great. So I think it might be a thing there. Carbonized seems to nail it every time. So I love that clank sounds on close. The 20.5. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. I wish I had a stronger spring. I still need to see if I can find one. He's only on IG, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could get an email or something. If you don't have Instagram, just hit me up somewhere on Instagram, and I'll get you his email, or somebody might have it. He said, while waiting for Yoda, John Evans, 1999. Let's check out John Evans, 1999. John Evans, 1999. It doesn't look right. John Evans, 1999. Yes. Did I do something wrong there? No. Where's the channel? Look, from John Evans, but his channel doesn't show up. Did I spell that wrong or something? The link that I can't use the link, I don't think. I don't think I can link. Can I highlight it? No, yeah. See, I can't do anything with that. Javon's Knife Flicks. Okay. Javon's Knife Flicks. Eve's Knives comes up. My video comes up, weirdly enough. I'm trying here, man. I really am. I'm not getting anything. God damn it. Instagram me the link. Do that. Maybe he already did. Sorry. If anybody messaged me, I don't have my phone, so it's hard to read messages. There it is. All right, got it. Got it. Sorry, John. I know that was weird. Here we go. What? Not subscribed. Sorry. Thought I was. Clearly, I couldn't even find the channel, so that's my fault. Videos. Let's see. We got any like reviews or anything? What's going on here? Oh yeah, you got some reviews. Giant Mouse, Ace Grand. Oh, Forest. Let's check that out. Do you talk or do you just show? Just flacking. Oh, Grumpy's live? He's still alive? Cool. The circus. I love that knife. Where is it? Right here. Such a good knife. Mine's got a little ting on the close now. Maybe. Maybe not. It's a stretch. It's a stretch. You stabbing people there, John? Showing how you can stab? Knife flickery at its best.
You'll be able to tell.
Yeah, look at
basically just by looking at a video and how long it is and what the name of it is.
All right. Kev, where do you sell all of your knives? So it depends on the knife. If it's something like this, 9 out of 10 times, it's just somebody I know. For example, Sinister just messaged me and said if I ever sell it, he wants it. And somebody else called dibs earlier on. And I already have a long list of people who have been interested since I got it. So it makes selling knives that are good easy because like I usually try to buy good knives, you know. But then on occasion, I will buy something like that mini Adamas that I had. You guys probably never even saw it. I got it like Tuesday and it's gone. I did an unboxing and I thought I might review it, but the placement of the studs and the way they do the spring just sucks. So weak. I put it up on Facebook and I think I posted it in my Instagram stories and it sold like, I don't know, that one took like a day. I used to use Knife Swap a lot, but lately I just haven't needed to. Like if I want to, like before I even think to sell something, I have somebody asking for it. So it's kind of just like a benefit of having the channel, I think. I do knife sale videos too when I can. But 9 out of 10 times it's like somebody asks for it, and then when I want to sell it, I remember, and then I hit them up, or I ask another group of people that I've talked to, and then they buy it. I like to pass things on to friends if I can. But I don't know. There's also random things I sell. Like I'm tempted to sell this. I have two, and I really like the other one. I really like this colorway, but I can't get it to drop shut. Like it just doesn't want to drop shut. Like it's really good action. It's not bad. Like it drops to your nail, but then you gotta like give it a little shake, you know. This one just drops shut. And for me, I prefer that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I was thinking about maybe selling this one. So if anybody's interested, there you go. There's a knife for sale. I think I paid $425, but I think the market's like flooded with these things, so I don't even know if I could sell it right now. I'd probably want what I paid. I probably paid like $400, $425. I bought like 5 of these, so I have no idea what I paid for which one. Anything else? I actually did sell some stuff recently. I mean, I traded the one FSD for the Rask. I sold the Arius I got. Usually it's like a knife I just get. That's why you'll see if I get a knife that's like pretty much any knife, people are in the comments already saying they want it because they know I sell shit like the next day sometimes. I sold an F5, actually. I have one left, the titanium. Somebody was asking, and I don't know, just in the moment felt like selling it because I had just bought that Roosevelt. I don't know if I sold anything else. I don't really have much else that's like on the chopping block because everything else has some kind of meaning or something, you know. I missed how you ended up with 2 FSDs. I got them on the drops. I highly recommend Apple Pay. So on Brown Knives, he has a Shopify site, I guess. And if you have Apple Pay, you can check out so fast. Like I literally can check out, process, and be done in like less than 10 seconds. So I just go on, pick the one I want, and I keep refreshing till it's available. And then boom, boom, Apple Pay, got it. Redbeard can attest. He was, I think, trying to get the same one when I got it. No, that was somebody else. But yeah. Bummer. I left Facebook 4 years ago and no Instagram either. Evil Facebook meta seems that there's where a lot of folks sell their stuff. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people like me who only use Facebook for knives. Like, just create an email solely for knives and then just create an account that says Pit Knives and just use it for that. You know, if you're that worried about them stealing your shit or something. Instagram, Reddit, Knife Swap is a good place. Blade Forums, honestly, still is pretty decent. I don't really use it. Yeah, there's a few places like that. So what I'm missing, I guess, is why you got 2. Oh, because I thought I wanted one in 20 CV. So the first one's in 154. I got number 8. And then he started doing 20 CV, and I really wanted one, and I got number 22 because it was the different milling pattern in 20 CV. But what I really would have preferred is just one with like Anno or something. So I traded it like right away for the Rask. He said never thought of that. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. Love the Mini Tempest. The Acepitor is one of my favorites, and the Tempest is more rounded version with fuller. Yep. Yeah, if you're interested, let me know. I really like the handle. Like, I mean, I love the whole knife. Just wish it dropped shut like all the way. You know, I know that's such a bougie thing to say, but like, I have one that does it. So like, it makes me want all of them to do it. You know what I mean? But I'll be honest, I've had 5, and I think only like 1 or 2 dropped shut. I don't know. I just always get the lemon sort of thing. It's not a real lemon, but you know what I mean. Sizzle, baby. Yep, sizzle. Ow. To be honest, I kind of wanted a 20 CV too, but I don't know why. I won't cut with it enough for blade steel to matter. Exactly. I have no idea why. And then once I got that one, I was like, but I like everything else better about this one. So am I really going to blade swap? You know, and then mess up the COA and the handle thing. And it's like, no. So I just traded it and got the Rask, so I got a Rask for $800. Kind of worked out. I still want SBD Void. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of his flipper tabs, but anyone want a Monkey Edge Frag Slim Midi? Need to pay for prototypes. Yeah, check out Evolved EDC's prototype, design, guys. It's pretty sick. Really digging that. He's using QSP too, which is cool. Oh, sorry. Were you telling people that? Fuck. My B. Let's go look at him. Evolve EDC Tyler. All right, let's pull it up. So here's the design. So you got a little bit of a stout thing going on. So where's the stout? Grab the light bringer. I will bringeth forth the light upon your bullshit, light bringer. Here's the stout. So you got double the poon. And then you got a sheep's foot blade. That's kind of where it ends. I mean, it's a bolster lock. But I really like this design. I think it's going to be super ergonomic, dude. It just looks like it's going to melt in your hand. Look, Jim Skelton's interested. What? Hell yeah, Jim. Yeah, it looks good, dude. I can't wait to try the prototypes. Bolster lock with a slot. You know, that's me all day. Marbled CF. Wait. Back up. Are you using QSP or are you using somebody else? Now I'm mixing you up with somebody else I talked to. You're using Best Tech. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Sorry. I'm a dick. I remember that now. We just sent something to Best Tech to start on. Because I was going to say that marbled CF, QSP would never have that good of marbled CF. So yeah, that's cool, dude. I love the pivots. I love a lot about this knife. The ergos look sick. I like the bolster, like how it's cut. It's kind of more of a like gradual angle than this is. And then of course I like a nice, cool looking hole. So she said, and a hollow grind. Come on, send me one. Send me one. Look at this thing. Damn, son. Why don't you sell that to somebody and they can get prototypes? Have you decided on how many prototypes? Did you get pricing and stuff? Be curious. I can't remember what they were going to charge us. I think they were going to charge us $1,000 from Best Tech for, I think, 3 prototypes. I think it was 3 different versions of the knife. Can't remember if it was like 2 of each or something though. So it might have been 6 prototypes for $1,000 or something. These OEMs are crazy. It's all over the place. Like we had one. It's granted, it's more of a budget knife, but they were charging $350 for like 6 or 7 prototypes. They said, and then another one charged $500 for 2 prototypes. QSP we paid 12 something. I think we paid $1,200, but we wanted 4 prototypes. We ended up getting 5. Now that I think about it, that actually does seem like a lot for that. But normally they would charge you like $500 or $600 for 2, and then if you want more, you can tack it on or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of interesting working with all these OEMs. How much is a Riot prototype? I think they're like $500 for. I heard I haven't ordered prototypes from Riot myself. We do have prototypes coming from Riot, but kind of a long story there. Collaboration type thing. But I heard $500 a piece, but I think it's more like you probably get 2 for $500 to start, right? And then if you tack on more, maybe it's $500 per or something like that. So yeah, we are working on he said needs a finger choil. Are you talking about his design? We are working on a second prototype with Kunwu, like a version 2, because this one just didn't do it for us. Like the overall silhouette, I think is good. Like it's the stout, right? Don't mind this clip. I'm testing out Rip's Garage Tech clip. I like it, but I don't like how you don't get a really good ramp into your pocket. It's the trade-off, but it feels really good in hand. But we're doing sort of a version 2, and don't hold me to this. And the reason why I'm going for it with it, or we are going for it, is because they told me they could get Vanex. And if you say Vanex, I jizz my pants. So they said they could get Vanex. So I'm like, what? So we're getting prototypes. Updated ones are going to be all T8 hardware, T10 pivot. The insert screw will be T6. They just can't, I guess, do a different one. And then we're doing a black one like this with carbon fiber scales. I think it's just regular carbon fiber. And then we're doing a satin one, bead blast bolsters with titanium scales and hardware. So that's the plan with them. And we changed some stuff. They're actually going to crown the spine, and they're going to crown it all the way. So even it's going to be crowned and then jimped, I think. Theirs has jimping. They added that, and it's okay. Like, I don't You don't need it on the stout, but I like it. Their hollow grind's good. So, like, I don't know, it's just going to be cool. And if it works out and they're great, then maybe we'll, do a V2 from Kunwu later. We're not going to sell any of these until all the pre-orders deliver or anything like that. I just feel weird doing that. So we're not going to do any pre-orders until your stouts deliver. We might have something to sell, but it'll be something we order and have here to sell, not a pre-order. Anyway. Titanium. I just went from 6 to midnight. What? What happened? Missing something? Any American knife with titanium has Chinese materials. Most titanium comes from China. Huh. Cool. All right. So, what do you say? If you have a knife you like, it's almost a way to have the maker you want, make you customs, even if you never sell them. You mean the prototypes thing? Because, yeah, that's how I feel about it. I was wondering if I could just design my dream knife and have Riot make it as a prototype. Yeah. I mean, you could play that game, Redbeard. Like, you would have to act like you're legit and you're going to sell it. And then you just get the prototype and be like, oh, I found another OEM. And then just piss off. You could do it. Probably, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they vet you a little bit before they do stuff. But I'm sure somebody's done that before, and you could just like have 4 customs. That's how I think about it with like the Kunwu ones. If it turns out we don't use them, we basically have like 4 customs in Manex, This is D2, I think. But I also feel like that's kind of being a douche. Like, if you like that knife that much to do all that, maybe it's worth getting out there. You know what I mean? And then you just got to sack up and like do it, He got a boner 6 to midnight. Got a boner, bro. Got it. I get it. 6 to midnight. Okay. Never heard that one before. A boner joke, Kevin. I'd never heard that one before. I am sorry. So are they fixing everything you wanted to so far on the stout? So they're fixing everything on this one. Oh, you're talking about QSP for the production run? Yes. The only thing we're not doing is bumping the HRC up. I tried. I fought the battle as hard as I could. They just will not budge. Like, they won't go anything above the recommendation from Crucible. So we're stuck with 59 to 61. I've told them, like, just try to get everything over 60 as much as you can. And so far, the prototypes have performed really well, so it's not an issue. But, like, I just wanted higher HRC, but they just won't do it. So, yeah, but they're updating the lock bar access. They're updating I can't remember all the fucking changes now. But I have a list, and they've already done it. The clip is being updated. The clip screw is being updated. The seating of the clips and the clip screw is being updated. What else? What else is there? I don't know. There's a lot. There's a sharp corner. It's just all little things. You know what I mean? That I can't recall. The hollow grind. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys. I got them to commit to a deeper hollow grind. So not just a hollow grind like on the 2 prototypes that we got with hollow grinds, but a deeper one. So we got a win there. But yeah, it'll be good. So, it's the Renegade Provisions Co. GOM. Let's pull it up, and then I'm gonna do this giveaway, and I'm gonna shut this down because somehow it's already 11. I always somehow can't find the freaking knives on his site. I don't understand. Like, what am I? Oh, knives, idiot. I know. I gotta pull it up. I will. Dude, this knife just makes me. Yeah, it's so good. This is the GOM. This will be $350, and it will be available for pre-order on, I think, April 23rd. Is that what I heard? Hopefully you signed up for the mailing list. I will totally be jumping on this. And I don't know. I might even go natural this time because of how I like the natural on. Oh, is it the American micarta? I guess he had to send it over there. I don't know. Or maybe they have it. I don't know. But yeah, I might go natural. I always get black micarta. Maybe I'll change that. I don't like green. So maybe black. I wish it had a hollow grind, but that's about my only, issue. I think a lot of people would probably like a full tie one too, but that's it, dude. GOM just looks sick. Renegade Provisions Co., baby. Looks so good in the pics, yeah. I can't wait to check it out. Did you ever check out the Rust prototype from Australia? No, I hit the guy up. He said he'd get one to me eventually. I think I saw Stasa unbox them today, so they're still going around. I don't know. It was probably a long list before I ever even hit them up, so I don't know if I'll ever see one. I didn't order one because I don't know. Neither of them really did it for me. One kind of really reminded me of Peña's knives, and I never end up keeping those. And the other one kind of reminded me like a VECP, and I just don't like that. But they do seem cool, so I do want to try them. They're definitely made by Riot, or I'm pretty sure they are. Yep. See, look, I would love to see a full tie. Yeah, they're only micarta. Hopefully, they did the detent well for middle finger fling. Yeah, that's why a lot of time, like when I do designs, I try to just stick to the hole because, like, I just don't want them to accidentally or like dial it for something else, and then we are doing a design with a top flipper, but we'll see how that goes. I let Jim Skelton play with my Gungnir, and he liked it. Was this at Blade Show, Texas? That's right. He lives in Texas, right? But everyone loves my Gungnir. You guys are crazy. If they dial it for front flip, it might be too weak. Honestly, a lot of times people like front flippers. Like the detent for a front flipper kind of works for a hole. But I don't know. I think I saw a video of him flicking it, and it seemed fine. I mean, he knows what he's doing, and Riot knows what they're doing, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like if QSP can get that right, then hopefully Riot can as well. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, hell of a week, man, with these knives. Just insane. Maybe I need to tighten that pivot a little bit so it doesn't bounce off like that. Loving this one, too. What do you guys think about me sending it to Knife Modders for bark pattern? Is it like blasphemy to mess with this? But like, just picture that on here, with this clip. Would that work? I don't know. Like, forget about the carbon fiber, just, that on the scales. I don't know. I do like the feel of this, though. The blast feels pretty good. Just keep it stock. It'll kill resale value. It won't. I mean, maybe in like, once they're like settling down, but right now I could take a piss on this and sell it for $1,500, which I would never do because I got it for a good price. I would sell it for a good price, I think. Kev, you are on a warpath with getting cool knives lately. Love everything you picked up. Thanks, B. We need to get you on that warpath. B is on a mission, dude. He got his new house and he's got a new studio and a shop now. He's doing freaking hole mods and shit. Dude's a rampage, and he killed it too. I thought about Bark, but wasn't sure if it'd go with the clip. That's what I'm thinking. They also do a Rhino pattern that's sick. I feel like if I sent it to them and said, like, you know, they would fucking pimp it out and it would be fine. But I do kind of like it the way it is. I like how simple it is on this side, and then boom, you know. I also like what he's been doing lately. So, like, the first couple hundred, they had a stiffer detent. This is 156 or 158. And then from like 250 or 300 to like, I don't know, when he switched to Magna Cut, I think like 530, something like that. They were way too light, the detents, like, and he was doing that so they would kind of like drop shut. But then he started dialing it back up, or he did something to make it stronger, because this one and all the newer ones I've handled are like pretty much perfect. They're maybe a touch lighter than this one, but not by much. And they still have just incredible action. You can see that this one drops a little more than this one does. But both are excellent. So the newer ones are perfect, I think. This one I had him tune. It used to be a lot stronger. Not a lot, but it used to be a stronger detent. And I had him tune it to lighten it up a little bit. And now I love it. But left-handed, they're both great because you put pressure on the lock bar and it just flies out. It's crazy. It just sounds like a cannon going off. And then... All right. Doesn't drop. Get rid of it. Yeah. I'll shoot you some photos. Okay. Let's get this on. He said both of mine are perfect in my opinion. Yeah. Dude, having 2 is crazy. I kind of want 3. Like, I don't know why, but I do. I'm going to keep entering a lot. That's the thing. Like, I guess if you're a douche, like, entering those lottos is like free money if you win. I mean, you could win, pay the 700, 800, 900 bucks, and then sell it for 15 or whatever you want, and then make money if you're a dick. I wouldn't do that. I would get another one and then want to keep it because it would be at table, you know. But do I need 3 Rosies? Probably not. But I love how they have different flavors. Like, it's not all the same knife. That's the fucking cool part, you know. And yeah, I think I will sell this. So if anybody's interested, let me know. Mini Tempest. It's definitely a good one. I got skips in here. It's just not a free dropper. You know what I mean? It's super smooth though. Anyway, let me see if there's anything else new, and then we can do the giveaway. I did get this in from Homer Zhu. Well, it's his knife design. It's in from Texas EDC. Tyler, I believe. Pretty cool knife. Kind of makes me want to get a Lefty in like a larger, thinner version, because I do like the D10. I like the action. I mean, look at this small knife, and it's like, you know, and the D10's good. So he has a Parrot that's a little bit bigger and thinner, I think. So maybe something like that. I emailed him. I haven't heard anything though. And I asked if he'd do a Lefty or whatever, because I saw a Lefty on his site. But this is pretty cool. Apparently he numbers the fucking lanyard beads, which are not beads. They're fucking rocks. Like, this thing, I could break your face with this thing. I hate it. And it's hanging off this thick, chunky knife. I mean, you got to be like, you know, you got to be the brass guy to carry this. You know what I mean? But I do like it. I also have in the River Wolf. Shout out to Ron. He sent in this and the Lightbringer. And guys, seriously, if you watch the unboxing, I was like, dude, this thing's like the D10. I could fail it. It didn't drop shut, and I took it apart in the next video basically, and it just had grease in it. They used grease, so I cleaned it out and I put KPL. And holy shit, all of a sudden it's got a badass detent. Like, it's just getting better, honestly. And then it just drops shut. Big old knife, numbered. I think they're kind of expensive, like $350 or something for a titanium M390 Chinese made knife. It's beyond EDC, but it says TM on it. I have no idea what all that it's about. But it is a cool knife, the River Wolf. But I will say, he told me to flip the clip and carry it, and I did. And hell no, this thing was just like weighing my pants down. Like, I walk every day to pick my kid up, and then I take like a half-hour walk with her, and this thing was just a nightmare to have in my front pocket. I hated it. So no go on that, but otherwise pretty cool knife if you carry big ass knives. I had the Lightbringer come in. What's this thing? Oh, I tell you guys, I also got this week or last week, the Trevor Burger Urban. This might even be one of my favorite ones that came in. This is number 1. Look at that. Number 1. I don't know if there's a 000, but I got it tuned to drop and then, soft shake. This one has a pretty perfect detent. Like, I can pop it out a little bit if I want to, but it's not like super stiff. I've handled another one that was like way too stiff. Like, you'll see it suck it in. It's not crazy. You can reverse flick it easily. I know Knife Nerdery has one that he had to tune because it was too strong. I've actually heard of a lot of people trying to do that, Kevin, and they can't get the chip out. They say it's press fit in there and they give up. Apparently you got it out because you're a nerd. The only thing I don't love about it is, like the LEXK, it doesn't drop shut, and that's because it has a good detent. So, like, I can get it to drop to my nail and then, some smooth shakes. I went with the, I think, stock bearings just because I tried Skiffs, Delrins, I tried Gillians, and nothing was better. Honestly, the best were the stock bearings. So it's not a dropper. It's more of a knife you're supposed to kind of do this with. But in Trevor Burger fashion, it is so smooth. I like it better. You should do that, Kevin, because people are probably wondering. In Trevor Burger fashion, it's fantastic. And I think it's better than the LEXK. As much as I love the LEXK I had, it wasn't too big or anything. It carried great. But at 3.3-inch blade and whatever, it was a little bit large. This it literally fits perfectly in my hand. I have a large glove size hand. It's just boom, perfect amount of blade for what I need. Perfect amount of, like, I can use it precision. What? His hollow grind is ridiculous. Kevin, I don't know if did you measure the behind the edge on these? How is it compared to the LEXK? Because it's got the full hollow. I now have 2 knives with a full hollow grind. I have the Trevor Burger and I have the Jack Wolves. Well, technically I have 4, but they're all the same knife, 3 of them. Full hollow grind. Probably my favorite grind at this point is a full hollow. I need to make a knife with a full hollow grind, but absolutely love it. So, been a crazy week, guys. Anything else? I showed you the reset. I showed you the pen. Check them out. I had told you what's coming. I got a lot of stuff coming. Yeah, I think that's everything, guys. So sorry, it's kind of a long one there. Let me put away some of these fucking knives. Jesus, Kev. I swear, like a week ago, I was like, man, my case is looking empty, Now it's fucking packed to the brim. Like, it's crazy how that happens in a matter of a week. Buy too much shit. And then I get a lot of loaners in. I have more coming, so it's good. To me, it's the only one that makes sense. The Urban, you mean? You decide who's the better Kevin. Come on. We all know Kevin's the better Kevin. Duh. Dang, that is a boulder. I don't know what you're talking about. That other knife. Great live. Hard to believe it's been 3 hours. I know. I wanted to eat ice cream and go to bed. Now it's 11:30. So we had the Hank and all that good stuff. And the main thing is the QSP Osprey that I picked up from White Mountain Knives. Shout out to White Mountain Knives. Use my code Lefty10. Also, guys, if you're not aware, there are still micarta stouts available at Urban EDC Supply. I don't think there's that many of them left, but they had, I don't know. Last time I checked, they were like a little bit through half of what they had. It's the black wash and the stone wash in micarta. And yeah, those are going to be the last ones up for pre-order. Once those are gone, there's no more pre-orders. They will, we are ordering some extra in case of warranty and stuff like that. And I think I know we did a Blade Show exclusive version, which maybe we'll sell on our site, maybe not. I don't know how we're going to do that one, but it's got a different handle material than the ones we pre-ordered. So if you want to get one, you can still get one at urbanedcsupply.com. All right, let's do the number thing. If somebody wants to throw up the rules, or if somebody already has, we have 72 people, so we'll do 0 to 100. And I'm going to put a number in that I choose, and that way I can keep to that number. And you get one guess. You get one guess only. You can't guess until somebody says go. I don't think, is Stacy here? I don't know. She usually handles all that. But if not, Josh, do you want to handle that? Just throw up a go with a bunch of fucking exclamation points if you can. 0 to 100, one guess only. Closest to not go over wins, or if somebody hits it, you win. There's no, like, I said it 2 minutes later. Like, I just let the first person who hits it get it. TXEDC, what's up, dude? Sorry about the clip. Oh, I forgot to show the clip. So he bent the clip out because it was, I guess, too tight. I don't know, but now it's like a hook. Just like, and I tested it. It goes in your pocket, and then it just comes right out. It's not terrible. It just looks like shit. Sorry. But you could easily bend it back. Did he say go? I hope he said go. I told him to, so hopefully he did. Yeah, Javon did. Okay, thanks, Javon. And Josh got the giveaway rules. Perfect. You guys are killing it. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I had one prepared in case. One what? Giveaway? Oh, shit. I got to make sure nobody hit it. Okay. Should check the number again. There it is. Got it. Okay. A 2 showed up today. Tucson. Oh, cool. Good. All right, so everybody guessed once, I guess. We're get your guesses in, guys. If anybody else wants to jump in, get your guesses. One guess only. I don't think anybody hit it, so I do see somebody close, which is good. All right. Javon or whoever, you want to throw up the stop sign, and then we can call it. Look how many 47s. Proof that it's Einstein's number. Never heard of that. All right. We got the stop up. So the answer, or the number, was 43. I think I got somebody with a 41. I think that's the closest we got. I think it was Joe Brenhofer, the Grill Master General. Let's see. If anybody else wants to help me double check, that'd be cool. I think it's Joe, though. We didn't have that many guesses, which is kind of cool, actually. 46. Yep, Joe has 41. Perfect. Okay, Joe, you hit it, buddy. Well, you didn't hit it, but you got close and didn't go over. So you got yourself a QSP Osprey, a Hank. Shout out to Issuing Stitches. Thank you, Bobby, for supplying the Hank. Shout out to Alicord Paracord. Check them out on Instagram. Thank you for the keychain. KPL. Thank you for the strips. Lefty 10 at kpl.com or knifepivotlube.com. And the Osprey is thanks to White Mountain Knives and myself, Lefty 10 at White Mountain Knives. So I'm going to do this, Joe, because this is how I do this now. That's why I keep it in here. Everybody probably wonders, like, why the hell do you keep it in an envelope? Because I can do this and just write Joe on it, and then I can ship it tomorrow and not have to think twice. Makes my life a lot easier. So, Joe, I should put Joe B giveaway. Perfect. So, Joe, hit me up on Instagram or so wherever we talk. I don't know, the Facebook. I think you're definitely in the Facebook group, but hit me up somewhere and actually, let me give you my email because I always forget unless I get an email. So I'm putting my email in the comments, Joe. It's leftyedc88@gmail.com. Email me your address. I might have it already, but I like having an email so I remember to ship stuff. Just makes everything easier for me if you don't mind. And congratulations. Thank you guys for watching tonight. It was a blast. Trying to do more of these solo ones. I know the guest ones. For me, they're fun because I get to talk to somebody usually new and learn about them and chit chat and stuff, but I don't keep up with the comments very well. I know that. So I try to do the solo ones occasionally now, and it's kind of fun because you guys keep me, entertained, and it's fun. What did we learn tonight, guys? I think we learned that Glow Rhino should be called Blow Rhino. That's pretty much all we learned tonight, but hey, at least it's something, right? Good scream. Now I gotta win another Rosie this weekend so I can have one more than Kev. Yeah, dude. And then I'll be jealous. And then I'll have to get another one. Don't do it. But I want to win. I've not even gotten close. That's dumb. How could you even get close? How could you get close? Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that, man. Sweet. Paying for your own shit. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. Here's your kangaroo scrotum, bro. Much appreciated, Joe. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sure. What's up, Matt? Showed up late, but great to catch you live for a few. Thanks, man. Thank you. I believe I will be on Saturday again at 8 or 8:15. I do have a busy day Sunday. We're going to our kids' daycare, has some kind of church thing, or I forget. And then I'm supposed to do a collection dive with Brent Sunday too. So might be a short one on Saturday. I'll see if I can get a guest. I believe Jacob from Kvist Blade Works might be on. He's a maybe right now with some family stuff. If he doesn't make it on, then he'll come on like the next Thursday, not the next one, the one after. I want to get him on before his pre-order ends. So I guess I didn't mention that tonight. Sorry. He has a pre-order for the Kvist PE2, and it starts on the 27th, I believe, and it runs through May 6th or 9th. And hopefully everybody shows out for that. His prices are amazing. He's doing titanium scales and I think 14C ones for like $60 or $70, or maybe it's 89. I forget. Whatever it is, it's like ridiculously priced for what it is. So definitely show out for that, guys. He's also got denim micarta and some other options. I'm getting 2 at least. And I think I'll have the prototypes maybe by the time he comes on the show, but hopefully like next week sometime. So as soon as I do, I will show them off. But I love Jacob. Not only are his products really cool, the dude is like just awesome. He's a great dude. I'd call him a buddy. And, he puts in a lot of time with it. He has like 8 kids or some shit. and a full-time job, and then he goes into the lab at night, which is his basement, and he makes awesome, badass knives. So here, let's see. I'm getting blue micarta and separate tie scales for $108 total. Yeah, that's insane, dude. Definitely worth it. What's this about no funny business? Did somebody die? What are you talking about? No funny business. PE looks killer, especially for the price. Yeah. And I like that he updated the guys, I swear my only issue with this knife, this is the original one, is the lock bar access. It's just there's not enough of the lock bar, so you have to use the corner of your nail. And it's not like a huge deal, but I can tell you versus the custom, it's just so much better on the custom. So it's gonna be more like that, and which is perfect, right? So can't wait. And it'll have a front flipper. Come on. Come on. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I saw on his website, I think you can order with Lefty scales and it costs like $14 extra. And he's going to like tap the scales or something. I forget. Might just be for the titanium ones, but it's so cool. All right. I'm done. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic night. And I will see you later, aka